welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a Pokelicious Monday. Welcome. We are starting this Suna week stream thing. I said that backwards, but we all know what I meant. But hope everyone had a Pokelicious weekend. I hope everyone's Monday is going well. Today we're playing Genshin Impact and we're gonna be finishing the Itto event, and then we're gonna go on do the Cyno, the new part of the Cyno quest. Very cool! Thank you, Suna. No problem, Suna. You're welcome. Okay. Bye. I gotta turn the music back on. Yeah, let's go. Okay, my voice, I'm dying actually, chat. Sorry. First of all, I'll change my team to my friendship team. Also, I figured out a better way to play Cyno for me. So I just hit her E and then I automatically do a charge attack, so I automatically get life of whatever bond of life. So I don't have to wait till it charges, like the 5 seconds that you have to wait before it becomes a big X or whatever. I said, I'm gonna skip past that step, bud. I just want my bond of life thing. I still have to level up all of her, what are they called? Talents? So she's not fully built yet, but trying. Ooh, okay. I did not mean to do that one. But we're gonna do the Itto event. I still have to do something. Oh, I have to fix the venue. That's what I have to do. Decorate it. Unlock the set in trillions. Oh, I have to do this. I have to get pearls, the shells, and sweet things. I know where to get all of those things, because I still have to do these ones. I did all of the beat maps, though. I did those in my free time, because I am a rhythm game enjoyer. I gotta do that. Where's Inazuma? Over here. There's pearls somewhere over here. I haven't been in Inazuma in a while. Does anyone still go here for anything anymore? Besides if there's just a random event that happens. I used to love Inazuma when it first came out, but now Fontaine's my favorite. Fontaine! And then I feel like the next place is also supposed to be coming out soon too. It's supposed to come out this summer maybe? Cause that's what they normally do. They release a new place every summer, kinda. I need pearls! Where are the pearls? How long does the bond of life stay?
Everlasting as the moon.
I accidentally hit the hit the wrong button. My bad, chat. Okay, here's another one. Bonk. There's 3. Is this button? It is that button. I know the buttons, chat. I know what I'm doing. Star conches, I know where to get those as well. Why are there so many screens? Just let me go. There's a Ruben guard here, but he ain't gonna fuck with me, bruh. 1, 2. Oh, it counts them for me. Never mind. Hello, I'm here to collect things. Thank you. Then I need, what do I need for the last one? I need sweet grass or something. Sweet weeds, sweet something. Gather 3 types of Tevap produce with green leaves. So like, a mint? Can I collect mints? Itto, stop having so many windows in your thing. I'm trying to focus. Green. There was I found a mint. Where'd I find the mints at? Pause! I know a place. Do green leaves count for vegetables? They should. Ooh. Okay, did it? That should be done. And we also might do some wind trace later. What do you— oh, 3 different types! Oh. I knew that. Do berries count? Berries count, fellers. Note! I'm pretty sure everyone's already done this event, but I did it. Okay, did that one. Okay, I need to do all these ones now. I was debating doing these off stream in my free time, but I was like, no, I'll do them on stream when I complete the Itto thing. I stream Genshin and stuff. I mean, first of all, I love Genshin. I've been playing Genshin ever since I started since I started streaming, and I've been playing Genshin for 4 years now. So, Genshin's one of my top favorite games. But I use streaming Genshin also as an excuse to finish the events because I'm just too lazy to do it in my free time. The humming is slaying, girl. Yeah, let's see. Hello, Day. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're pogging today. Bug, bug, bug. Am I? I don't know if I'm doing this one right. This one? It's gonna tell me if it's right or wrong. Oh god, which ones are wrong? Is that one? Okay. Damn it. It's this one then. I'm gonna get this right, chat. I don't like how it also tells you your time on these. What? Oh, you know what? That does sound right. Oh, I only missed those two. That was a little off key for me, my bad. Oh, we don't look at the time. It did not take me 1:48 to complete that trust chat. Sometimes they like to exaggerate the time to make me look bad, but I can tell you, I'm very good at this. Hello. Let me listen to your singing. So I can judge you and put in the right notes that you failed to do on your own. That was pretty quick. Yeah, that one's right. Okay. I'm cooking. I'm missing one. Is it the last one? I think it's the last one, actually. Ah, there we go. Ah, I knew it was the last one. I know dang well she ain't playing the right notes on that harp. Lyre, whichever it is. Harps are the bigger ones. Lyres are the smaller, portable ones. Thanks, kid. You're singing well. I give it a 6 out of 10. Good job. Good job, good job. Oh, isn't there another one here? Or is that all of them? There's only 2? Imagine if my man D-Luke just started singing a tune. When's the last time D-Luke's been in an event, actually? Wait, serious? Well, hold up now. I think those are all NPCs though. No, it's just this guy. Okay. I was like, no way. It could have been Venti, because Venti... What? Is it where is this? Oh, it's inside the tavern? Oh, wait. I don't care about the missing person poster. It's the bard with the 6 fingers, ain't it? Charles, what? Wait, hold up. Where's the other guy? I guess he didn't want to do his shift today. Hello, sir. I'm here to make your music for you. What will it be today? I'm here to listen to your sing. To you sing. You sing, we all sing together. Alright. What do you got for us? I thought this was Mondstadt's theme, not the winery theme. Dang it! I thought I got that right first try. Oh damn, I got the first one wrong. Oh, I got the first 2 wrong actually. Did I get these 2 right? Okay, got that one. Okay. Okay. Oh, so is that one right now? The trumpet's the hardest one for me to tell. Okay, so the last one's wrong. There we go. The trumpet's hard for me to tell. I don't know why. And I also saw some TikTok videos talking about how they don't understand, like, the characters are playing the trumpet wrong because they're putting their hands in the actual thing. But on certain trumpets, you're supposed to do that. And you can also add like these, like, I don't know if they're called mufflers, but like they're little like like silver disc things that you can put in there, and it like amplifies or deafens the sound a little bit. Wah, 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 wah. I've seen someone do that on the, what's the one where it has the tube and it goes burn and you go back and forth? Is that the trumpet? What is this? Or is there more than one type of the trumpet's the one with the, like, the thing, like the slide whistle. I'm pretty sure that's a trumpet. Or is that a trombone? I don't know instruments. Listen, all I know how to play is the recorder, and when I was a kid, I tried to learn the guitar, but I said, no, I want to be a singer. And I ditched my lessons to make believe that I was a singer. My instructor was not very pleased about that, let me tell you. Teleport me to it, Denmark, whatever his name is. You know, always be like, Suna, you need to do your lesson. No, I'm a pop star. Let me go up and down these aisles, bro.
Hello. Would you like to practice some music?
No, I'm here to decorate.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What did we add? Oh, we added little flowers, more banners, more vendors. What's Cyno doing? Cyno, what are you doing here?
At last, everything on the list is done.
You're welcome. Where's my paycheck?
I'm afraid I still have some final preparations to make, but I'll see you tomorrow. Then the party can begin.
Party time! We're gonna rock it on down with the parties. Party rock anthem better be playing, or I'm gonna be sad.
I still have some final
Okay, I talked to you. Wait till the next day. You could have told me that before I try to yap to him. What did it say? The next day between 14 and something? Yeah, I actually went 2 days into the future rather than just the next day. Sorry, bro. If you could postpone that to 2 more days, I got the date wrong. Yeah, no problem, traveler. I got you. I wonder if there's gonna be like an explanation why we can just change time. Because sometimes some games they have a mechanic that you use. Sometimes they like add lore as to why you can use it. Like, how are we the only ones that use the teleport waypoints? They haven't explained that either. I like the little samurai weasel.
Oh, compadres!
Itto!
Hey, serious props to you both. This place looks amazing. Even better than I'd imagined.
Where's my paycheck?
Everything looks perfect. We're ready for business. Traveler, Paimon, you have our thanks.
Guys, why so serious? That ain't rock and roll, man.
Paimon, you don't even know what
Hey,
rock and
look
roll
at
is.
that. My favorite melon's a fast learner. Also, I hear you're gonna be taking the stage tonight. Whoa, itching for a little competition, huh?
Paimon was just joking. Seriously, Dvorak? Unbelievable.
Dvorak, that's how you say his name. His name is not Denmark.
Ah, don't blame you. I am the reigning champion of the great sing-along, after all.
What? Paimon is too rock and roll. Paimon was just being humble.
No, sure.
Bring it on.
Oh,
I feel the
Paimon's
same way,
bringing it,
Kooky.
all right. Paimon's bringing it all the way home. Ha!
We hit a complete dead end. Goro said he didn't know anything. Mamoru and the guys asked around the city, but no luck there either. What if it really is in Tenshukaku? Is that why we can't find it?
Oh, no, don't go poking around Tenshukaku again. You'll give Kujo-Sara a migraine.
That is true.
Couldn't agree more. If I bother her too much, I'll end up getting struck by lightning. So that's why this time, I kept my distance and just threw some paper notes towards Tenshukaku. Hopefully, the Raiden Shogun sees them and hands the dog over.
Wait, what? You're still taking a big risk there.
I'm
It
here,
looks
but
like
not
those
here.
Shinoshiki
Thank you
Nolan's
for
right.
the sub for
probably just a
18
local
months,
legend,
Hey, let's go. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate
Let's
it. Thank you,
hope not,
thank
'cause That would
you.
really suck. Wish I had more time to look into it, but unfortunately, this guy's got a performance to practice for.
Itto's gonna
Don't forget,
slay.
There's lyrics and music scores in the jam zone, so no wussing out tonight.
I thought instead of a W, that was a P right there.
Who's rock and roll?
No way they let Itto say that.
Game on, Mini Melon.
Are they actually gonna sing?
Oh, Paimon better get
Or
some
is it gonna be like
practice
one of
at the
those
jam
like
zone
weird
soon.
performances where they
No
just
way
dance?
Paimon gonna lose to Itto.
Oh, by the way, we invited a ton of people this time.
Kenshin,
including
let them
some people you
sing,
know.
please.
A few have already shown up and they're asking about you. Wanna go say hi?
Cool, yeah, let's go see them. Paimon's curious to find out who you invited.
Nervulette, obviously. Who is it actually though? Who did I invite? Yoimiya and Toma! There's no way! Toma, what are you doing? Toma! My husband, he's here.
Oh, you're a real trooper, Yoimiya. This must be one of the furthest places you've ever delivered to.
I promised Itto that I'd supply fireworks for his festival. I wasn't about to go back on my word.
Tell him, Yoimiya!
Hey, Toma, Yoimiya.
Traveler, Paimon! Cool, you're here too!
Well,
Oh, does that mean
the
Yato's gonna be here or no?
Thank you. If they weren't putting on this event, who knows when
I'm gonna be sad if Yato's not here.
You hear that?
He's probably not gonna
In
be.
case it was too subtle for you, Toma's complaining that you guys never make time to come and visit your old pals.
Oh, that's true. Obviously, traveling's very important to you, but you gotta take a break every once in a while.
Listen, I just saved an
Just
entire
remember
nation from
that you've got
drowning.
friends out there that would love
I
nothing
know
more than
I need a
chance to
break,
make
man.
you feel looked after.
Of course! Oh, I heard this really cool thing I gotta share with you guys. So, Itto says that the theme of his music festival comes from a story about a dog that saved animals in the war zone. How amazing is that?
I like the
What do you know
weasel.
about this dog, Toma? Everyone knows how well connected you are.
For once, not much, I'm afraid. I guess my connections are one key canine short. But assuming this really happened, I feel like Watatsumi Island would have had to be involved. This is a dog who managed to sneak in and out of a war zone repeatedly without leaving a trail for anyone to follow.
What if it was just
Whatever the
Goro
case, it
in
would
his
have
dog
needed someone
form?
to help cover its tracks.
I don't think
As
Goro's
far as I
that
know,
old
the Shogun's
though.
army doesn't do that kind of thing.
So you're saying it was the Sangonomiya troops? They had a specially trained dog for rescuing critters from the battlefield?
Makes sense.
Sounds kind of far-fetched if you ask
Okay,
me.
never mind then.
Do we really
Queen
think
Yoimiya has
Sangonomiya's
spoken.
forces had enough manpower
Hello,
to
welcome
fight
to
a
the stream.
full-scale
Hope you're
war
fine today.
and run what?
Welcome,
a
welcome.
wildlife rescue operation on the side?
Okay, well if it wasn't Sangonomiya's side, it must have been the Shogunate.
Right. So, in my view, it's more likely that Mr. Dvorak simply made the
And
story
thank you for the
up
follow.
as
Thank you,
something
thank
to
you.
capture
Welcome to the
people's
cult. Make sure you leave a kitties
imagination.
at the altar. We're
I mean,
making a
he's
soup.
an artist, right? Isn't rock music about expressing things we don't fully understand?
Rock music is about
Kinda like
head
the
banging.
Sunday. Don't question it, just feel it.
Head banging. Ooh, it's soup. Yeah, kidney soup. Kidney bean soup,
That
technically.
makes you an artist too, Yoimiya.
Because kidneys look like kidney
Fireworks are
beans.
your art.
So therefore, kidney bean soup. TM. Trademark.
Take it. And on that note, boy, do I have an art show for you tonight. Make sure you don't miss it.
You want me at fireworks? Okay, who else is here? Kokomi and Goro. Of course, of course.
Looks very familiar. Even the outfit.
There's no way.
I was thinking the same thing, Your Excellency, but I just can't put my finger
There's
on
no
it.
way they have a Miss Hina
She
cut out.
really is the spitting image.
Of who?
Goro, Kokomi, hey!
Goro's trying so hard for Kokomi not to
Hello, you
realize.
two. It's been a while.
I'm so happy to see you again. I was just asking Shinobu if she knew where you were.
This is a nice surprise. Paimon didn't expect to run into you two at an Arataki Gang music festival.
Oh, I barely did anything. A reader for my That's Life column was asking for advice about it, so I figured I'd help out. Turned out the reader in question was Mr. Arataki Itto. Her Excellency was also very supportive of the whole thing.
An international rock and roll music festival sounded like a good way to attract tourists.
I don't know why people
It's
wouldn't
drawing
want to
attention
visit
the Pride of Living Things,
Watatsumi
right?
Island. It is
Seems
so
like a meaningful
beautiful.
cause.
Now, what's underneath Watatsumi Island is just horrible. I hate it. It's disgusting. I have not gone there since, like, I did that event to get the little, catalyst-free weapon.
Oh, you know, bits and pieces. Nothing concrete.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Those sounded suspiciously like prepared.
What if the dog
answers.
is inside all of us? I've never been there. You are so lucky because that place is awful.
Mr. Arataki Itto came to ask us about it a while back.
I don't play
We'd certainly
Genshin.
love to help if we can.
You have saved yourself
Yes, of course.
hundreds of dollars, your
Actually,
and your
I was
sanity.
hoping to ask for your... Does Miss Hina look familiar
Never
to you
fall
all?
into the trap that
I
is
have this
Genshin
strange
Impact.
feeling like I've seen her somewhere before.
Oh,
Nope, sorry, it doesn't ring any bells.
Maybe it's just me.
she probably just
Save
looks
hundreds
similar to
of
someone
dollars.
you know. Like how
Other
Trevor
gacha.
was
Ooh, what
similar
other
to
gachas
sister.
we got
There's no
though?
mystery here. Don't overthink it.
Ah, I see.
One Genshin was my
makes
first
sense.
gacha trap, so I play a lot more gacha games now than I did. Well, I think I played gacha games before, but I didn't know that they were gacha, and I was just, oh cool, what do I do with this? Azure Lane, Orknights,
there you
Nikki
are.
Counter.
I sent you
Counter-Strike.
some letters a few days ago.
Yeah,
Haven't shown up yet.
Ooh,
they'll
does
get
this
you.
mean
I
figured it
played I played Arknights before, but I didn't understand what pulling meant, and I was just like, I want this hot dude, so I did like a free 10 pull, and I didn't get him, so I stopped playing the game. So I was like, man, I didn't get him. Well, there's that. Delete. So I didn't understand what gacha games were.
What? You mean
For I don't even know. I think it was up till like
Like
I-
said,
the-
it's just a hunch.
I played Genshin after like 4 months. I figured out what the gacha
I
system
wrote
meant and like
conversation,
pulls and
and it
stuff.
shouldn't take too
I
long to
should,
get
like,
back to me.
It's like
You make your way, I'll
thousands.
find what I need.
Dang. I mean, I've
You'll
probably
just have
spent
to be patient.
1,000 or so on Genshin. Not that
I
I'm
would've
proud
gone back
about
to
it,
the station
but
to look
I
into it
definitely
myself,
have.
But I knew Itto was performing tonight.
I'm purely
And
free to play
I
now
didn't
on
wanna
all
miss it.
gacha games. I do not spend any more money on gacha games.
Oh, wow. Sounds like I'm in for a real treat. I definitely picked the right place to be tonight.
I love you,
Travelers'
Heyo.
long
You're
serving
so
voice
beautiful.
Finally graduate from speech to song in a triumphant victory over the Oni rocker of Hanamizaka.
Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. I appreciate it.
I'll be awaiting with bated breath.
Cut it out, both of you! No more stupid nicknames!
I am a free gamer. I play games for free now. I don't use any money. And if I feel the urge to do that,
Come on, let's head to the jam zone.
I tell myself no anyways. And Reform too. Dude, I have so many characters that I regret getting that I paid money for, and I'm just like, ugh, I can't do this anymore. I got them because I thought they were cool, and then I'm like, I have them now and I don't use them. It's like, why'd I spend all that money? Why'd I spend the money? Why? Only spend I have to expand something other than that? No more? Yeah. I haven't spent money. I think the last time I spent money on a gacha game was Honkai Star Rail, and that was for Laucha. I do not want... The money that I spent on Laucha is god-awful, and that's when I was like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. I tried Honkai Star Rail. Since I have not spent any money besides on Laucha on that game.
Hey, Mr. Dvorak, you're
I
still
don't think
here.
just fell asleep while playing it. It's not everyone's cup of tea, especially like the turn-based combat and stuff. It's not for everyone. I will say the story's really good though.
Popular light novels are here in Inazuma, so I've tweaked the melody and lyrics for a more Arataki gang feel with a light novel twist.
Light novels.
I feel like if they add it where you could jump, it'll make the game so much fun. I'd just be jumping on top of shit all the time.
I actually didn't change.
And if
too
they add
much.
co-op
Just
too.
took
I
out
hope
the
one day
dog
they
and
add that.
made it about Onikabuto instead. Should be more up Ito's alley. This event couldn't have happened without him. It's my way of showing him some
So
appreciation.
it's not for
I guess.
everyone.
What?
But I'm a big fan of turn-based combat because my favorite game franchise is the Persona series, so
Yes, but
turn-based
that's how it
combat
was,
is where
the
I
initial
shine.
inspiration. Doesn't matter if we change it to an Onikabuto or you or me or anything else. It's the
Never played
spirit of it that
Persona?
counts.
Oh, it's a really good time to start playing now. Too young. No.
The spirit of
I
rock
would
and
say
roll?
now is a good time to start playing
Okay, should've
Persona
seen that
games
coming.
because they're like remaking them. So you don't have to like look at the old graphics anymore. You can like look at the new ones, like with Persona 3 Reloaded, Persona 4.
It's all about the
The
music, my
Golden-
friends.
If
Just
only I had
enjoy the
money,
music.
real.
That's all that matters.
And you don't have to play the first game. You can just play like the extended version if you wanted to. So like, well, only in Persona 3, Persona 3 Reloaded, and then like Persona
By all
4
means, be my
Golden, and then
guest.
Persona 5
I
Royal.
knew you'd come
Because
around
like
to the
what
idea of
Persona
going on
does
stage.
is that they have the base
Here's the
game,
music
and then they
score
may
and
come out with a
lyrics.
second game that just
Can't wait to
adds
see
like
this.
extra story to the original game and like changes it a little bit so it's longer.
I got reincarnated as an Onikabuto and flipped the world upside down? What sort of song title is that? Is this supposed to be rock and roll?
Rock and roll can sound like anything.
Soft rock, actually.
Okay.
No peeking! You can hear them tonight when Paimon sings a song. Paimon's gonna rock so hard, Bullchucker won't know it hit him.
Why did her voice get so deep like that? Time flies by and night soon falls. Music lovers take turns showcasing their talent on the stage. Whoops and cheers ring out as the crowd grows louder and the atmosphere gets wilder. Before you know it, the moment has arrived. Now's the time for Itto and Paimon to sing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey, Dvorak. Give us the deets.
tonight is a night to celebrate, and I trust you're all having a wonderful time. It's been a non-stop rock and roll ride this evening, and we're almost at the end. But first, it is my huge honor to invite two very special guests to the stage. The illustrious Mr. Arataki Itto and Miss Paimon. The two of them will be performing a brand new song written specially for tonight's event. It's called I Got Reincarnated as an Onikabuto and Flipped the World Upside Down.
It's a
Take
very
it away.
long title. Like a light novel. Let's see the moves they got. Were they actually gonna sing? Oh, no way, really? Oh, God.
Took an arrow to the heart, and the Bakedanuki.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Shifted into dawn.
Toma, what are you doing?
He's a thief, hereby bequeath all my mora. 200 goes to my pa.
300 to mama. Poor little General Crab, only you shall remain.
Dude, Itto is slaying this!
Goodbye. Now rest in peace. Please don't cry.
'Cause we'll get reborn as a baby.
Can I throw a tomato at Paimon? Yes.
Onikabuto, raise your heart.
To a world beyond the storm of rosy skies.
No! Yormi has fireworks! Oh, they got moves! Okay. They slayed! After an exhilarating song to end the night, many people begin to leave, but you and your friends approach the stage to congratulate the two rock stars. What a wonderful performance!
So that's rock music, huh? It's a little different than I
Hey,
imagined.
rock music can sound whatever you want it to sound like, okay? They slayed.
Really? It's different from
Round of
what I heard
applause for the guys.
Be a relatively new genre of rock, I suppose.
So,
You know, this is a
How'd you like my
rock and roll
performance?
thing, so wouldn't
did I
Shin
dominate this
Yen
little
be
melon
here?
or what?
She's literally a rock and roll artist.
Okay, Bull Chugger, you got owned and you know it.
Oh, stop it, you two. I think both of you are sensational.
Here, here. Really mind-blowing stuff, guys.
I call it a draw. You're very evenly matched.
You think? Okay, well, what about you, my compadre? Who do you think is the most rock and roll?
Huh, Itto.
That's right, compadre.
Itto's the best!
Behold the
Itto's the one and only, bruh.
rock and roll king of Hanamisaka.
Traitor! That's it! Paimon's not talking to you for the next minute!
Okay, thank you. That's actually a
Not argue
blessing.
anymore, shall we?
No,
Itto and Paimon.
no,
you
welcome to the
both
stream,
gave
Papa Day. That's the
incredibly
first
moving
comment that you're gonna
performances.
make.
I owe you all an enormous debt of gratitude. Without your help, this
Thank you,
music
thank
festival
you.
never would have happened.
The Rock Hard King.
Don't mention
Yes.
it, Jack Attack. Hey, if we hadn't met, I wouldn't even know what the spirit of rock and roll means.
The spirit of rock and roll? So, what
Was I supposed to say something else? No, that was
does it
wonderful.
mean
Thank
for
you.
rock music to have a spirit?
It means you rock up, rock out, roll the dice, and roll with the punches. Just like me and Paimon.
Yeah, that's obviously not what it means. Mr. Dvorak, could you please give us the official definition? Someone needs to take this guy down a peg.
An official definition? I don't know that one exists.
Paimon was
It's an
rocking.
emotional experience.
Paimon's not
As though
talking to
you're
me for the
hearing
next
your
minute, so
own
truly I
story
won,
speak
because
to
I
you
said
through
that
the
her
music.
rock and roll wasn't as good as
Funny you should
Itto's.
say that. I was just thinking that the spirit of rock and roll is, well, like the Onikapito in the song, having the courage to grab life by the horns and survive against all the odds. Guess I have a better sense of rock and roll than I thought.
What about you, Yoimiya?
Oh,
Can't
well,
believe you called emergency
I was
food
gonna ask
bad.
about that
Oh, she's
dog,
horrible.
But then the song didn't even mention it, so, was that supposed to be symbolic? Like, if the dog didn't exist, maybe the injured animals didn't either. If there was no injured animals, then that means there was no war. Which means the world is at peace.
Emergency food spoiled. Emergency food needs to disappear at some point during the thing.
Me?
What if she gets
I
like
hadn't given it all
kidnapped?
that much thought.
And like the next place we
I
go
was
to and we have to
mostly
save
worrying
her.
about whether those paper notes boss threw into Tenshukaku
Are the
going to
Kino
get
so
him in
strong?
trouble
Are
with
the Kino is
Curio
very
Commission.
OP.
That must mean that for Shinobu, the rock and roll spirit is about keeping the Arataki gang safe.
Shinobu, seriously, you've got nothing to worry about. If the Raiden Jogan had seen any of those notes, she'd have come to join the party.
Paimon agrees that you don't need to worry. Otherwise, Hei's
I'd leave her?
really
Paimon? Yeah.
Itto by now. Wait, where is that guy anyway? And where did Kokumi and Goro go?
Oh, Doshin Shikanoin had to run back to the station, so he didn't get the chance to say goodbye to you guys. But he did leave something for you. It's over there.
He left me a box. My
As for
favorites.
the other two, they couldn't stick around because they had
How's
a
the
government
rabbit?
meeting to get to.
Not the crow.
They did ask me to pass on
I
my
am
regards,
great.
though.
Thank you for
The
asking.
fact that these busy people all made time to attend the party is telling.
And I
Clearly,
hope you've
Itto
been
wasn't
doing well
exaggerating
as
about
well,
the
Nope.
stature of the Arataki gang. Itto, what can I say? It's truly been an honor to work with you.
Well, Jack Attack, I can't take all the credit. Let's not forget the Traveler's part in all this.
That's me. That's me. I'm
A lot of
cool.
people showed up because they knew he'd be here. If we do this again, we gotta make sure we find a way
He
to get him
has
on stage.
taste. No, he didn't.
How's that sound, compadre? Get that rock and roll spirit ready, because next time it'll be your turn to rock our collective socks off.
You're not wearing socks.
Your Excellency, I believe the Tenryou Commission detective is...
Don't worry about it, Goro. The Puppy Union was a joint venture between us and the Yashiro Commission. If we can maintain secrecy, then all the better for it. But that was never the main goal.
So they do know about it.
We saved some
Puppy
lives,
Union.
and that's what matters.
I was more worried about the potential impact on your reputation, Your Excellency. After all, some of the lives we've saved belong to the Shogunate. If someone with an agenda finds out, it could cause an uproar.
How? It's
Don't
over.
worry.
When's
There
the
might be a
bunny
way to
union?
make
When
it
I
work
get
out in
enough
our favor.
bunnies in my army. Then
Really?
we take over the world.
How?
Times have changed. We and Narukami Island are supposed to be working together now. So it's not necessarily a bad thing if people discover that we were already cooperating with the Yashiro Commission even during the war.
I see.
He sees.
Goro, if you want my opinion, you should be more concerned about Miss
You're gonna
Hina
let
than you
more of
are
us in the
about
basement?
this.
We must put more people
Miss
in the basement,
Hina?
guys.
What makes you say that?
I hear she works for That's Life magazine as well. She's young, popular, pretty, and she seems to be just as good at offering comfort to people in need as you are. So it looks like you have some competition.
Understood, Your Excellency. I will work hard to stay ahead of the competition.
He's trying so hard not to be seen as Messina. My stable internet, I think it's PC, add some food and I'm set. Hey, yo, let's go. Ew! What is Yaimiko doing
I
here?
learned something new today. I never knew that the Hydro Nation's rock music had the power to stir up lightning.
Miko, a few days ago, some strange paper notes flew into Tenshukaku, demanding that I hand over the dog. So I am here to see what on earth it was all about.
Listen, bro.
I just assumed you must have gotten yourself
When's
a
feeding
pet
time though?
puppy.
Never.
As it happens, I also received an invitation letter via Sarah. I've never heard the name Arataki before. But they must be one of my subjects, and so I thought, why not grant them their wish?
Ah, so you came here to make a little Oni's wish come true, hmm? So tell me, how do you plan to respond to the Fontanian musician? It sounded to me like his music was commenting on the war.
The war. I'm not sure we can give him the answer he would hope for. But if nothing else, I know that we must avoid another war at all costs. The people cannot be made to suffer like that again.
Tell me. The flashbacks, yeah.
But what if the bigger war comes to pass? What then?
If it cannot be avoided, then I will have no choice but to fight.
Well, if that day comes, I'm sure that everyone here tonight will fight by your side.
So bouncy? Dude, Genshin's physics are not real. They should not be bouncing that much. He left me something. What did he leave? Puppy Union. No, I don't want to look into it. No, thank you. Thank you for asking, however, I will not. That means that I have completed the event, I believe. All of it has been done. We finished the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Do I have enough for a wish? I do. I'm wishing on Wanderer's banner, but what? I wasn't nowhere near Pity. Mona, where the fuck did you come from? Huh? Hold on. What's my history? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26 Pity, and I got Mona. What? There's no way. Well then, you know who I'm saving my guaranteed for, chat. Risley! Risley's coming home, gamers! I wasn't gonna get him, if I didn't have guaranteed, because I'm not gonna be wasting all my wishes and not get him. But now I have to get Risley, because I don't want any of the other characters that are coming out next patch. So I'm gonna wait till his rerun. His rerun. Show the build? Okay. This is my Arlecchino build. We have 1,900 attack, 131 elemental mastery. We have 71, 173. We have the Jade Cutter. We have 4-piece Gladiator. Talent 877 actually. Where's my Mona? How many? What constellation is Mona? I now have C2 Mona. That is my Arlecchino build. She does pretty good damage. I still have to level up some of her talents and stuff, but I am trying my best. Look the same, except I have her weapon. I mean, I just got Arlecchino. I didn't get her weapon. Oh, now I'm at level 4 with her. Let's go! Okay, now we're gonna go... Why is it so zoomed in? We're gonna go to Fontaine and get my friendship stuff. I don't know why she's always trying to sit. Girthy, we got things to do.
Add Astro.
Applesauce. Yep.
Thank you for
I did complete them. Yep. I completed my commission is what I was trying to say. The words were not coming out of my mouth. Alright, now the Cyno quest, I believe. Do I have to unlock it or is that unlocked? Okay. We're also gonna do the Cyno quest because it is new. Holy quest. Bro, what do you mean? you want to see all the quests that I have? All right, let me show you. Okay, so we're going from the bottom to the top. We got a lot of these quests. We have my daily commissions quest. We have character. You know, I have a few quests that I could do. Look like the other guy I played on. Listen, bro, I don't do quest. Oh wait.
Let's go to Samira's.
I gotta put all the boys on the team.
I'll lead the way.
Where's Cyno?
Ready to do my utmost.
Okay, now that I think about it, Cyno's not built at all. He doesn't. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Cyno. Hello, Orange. Welcome to the stream. What do I give him? You can have this physical damage. I feel so bad. Oh, you know, elemental reaction? Yeah, I actually have this one. I literally have nothing for Cyno. Child. Why does Child have artifacts? Oh no. I don't. Fave? What? Cyno's your favorite? Cyno's cool, but I don't have artifacts for the guy. Take that. Cause why not? I have like no artifact I can give him. You know what? He's just gonna have a random set because that's all I can give him. That's okay. Why is there HP? Crit damage? Absolutely. What's his 24? Oh my god. The strongest ghost? What do you mean? Cyno's not a ghost. What are you talking about? Now all my other characters are built. I have to get Pavan to level 90, but hello, where are we meeting at technically? Oh, the academia. I knew that. Duh. So I'm gonna crit every once light year. Gojo's the strongest ghost. Gojo is not a ghost!
Wow, the academia sure is busy during the day.
So people are learning like a bunch of
Where should we go looking for
like a bunch of smart people. Cyno!
Paimon.
What's going on, bro? Smart asses? I wasn't gonna say that.
Welcome back to Sumeru City. I'm delighted to meet you again.
What's up, man?
What brings you back here?
What are you doing here?
Oh, nothing in particular. Paimon just saw a really big mushroom out on the road the other day and suddenly missed all our friends at Sumeru.
That's real.
Funnily enough, we were reminiscing about you recently too. It was at a group dinner. I look forward to hearing about your travels. Something tells me we must have a lot to catch up on.
Listen, I saved Fontaine from drowning, Cyno. That's how cool I am.
Indeed. Or as I call it, the biryani factor.
What is the biryani factor?
You really want me to say the rest? Okay. It's always rice to meet stew again.
Oh, darn, he said it.
I didn't get the joke because I don't know what the first what that word meant.
You like that one, huh?
That was a good one. If I knew what that word was, I'd have gotten the joke.
Admit the truth. You have long been in awe of my razor-sharp wit.
Yes! Thumbs up! Yeah.
500 more,
You're exaggerating. It's only 500 more.
Only? Dude, that's like 500 bucks. What are you talking about?
It's still a lot of snacks to Paimon.
Or is 500 like super
Alright.
low?
I'll treat you to some desserts later. Anyway, I'm actually investigating a case right now.
Right in Showbot.
My mind is focused on work, which is
A
why I
wonderful
complete the
wonderful
joke at
name.
first.
Thank you. Welcome to the cult. Make sure you leave your kitties at the altar. We're making a soup.
Nothing major.
What a beautiful
But after
what a
finding out
beautiful
who was
time,
involved,
truly.
I decided, on reflection, to handle this one myself.
Need any help?
Beautiful.
We only came
Beautiful.
here to hang out, so we've got the time. You may as well take us with you, and then when you're done, we can,
Such enthusiasm.
I love your
Are you
username so
worried I'll
much.
forget about treating you to some sweets if you're not around to remind me?
What? No!
Raiden Shogun does have cake. No cap.
Obvious enough. Still, that's a fine idea. You are the heroes of Sumeru. It makes perfect sense to work together. All right, follow me.
What? I just got dragged along to help him. Bro, I just want food. I guess I'm going with Cyno. I always get dragged along to do things. Not that I want to do them, by the way. Unless I'm getting money. Let me in. Who am I meeting with? We're just following.
Do you see him? The old man flailing around?
When you got so much beef with him.
Was he the one you wanted to talk to about the case?
Correct. His name is Cyrus, a former Spontamod sage. He taught both me and Lisa.
Lisa from Mondstadt?
Cyno's teacher is in trouble?
It's ridiculous.
So that
I'm
means
just an old man
Cyno
who
and
enjoys
Lisa
a
are like the
spot of
same
gardening,
age, right?
shopping, and wine. What sort of person targets an old retiree?
Professor.
I don't like old people
I've
either.
brought some friends.
What? That's wild. Why would you say that?
Ah, Cyno. Now who do we have here?
Why is he okay? My question is, why is he built like that?
Let me think. A flying fairy.
Genshin really needs to work on making their NPC models look cool.
Hail from this land? My goodness, you must be the legendary.
It looks very
traveler and
awkward.
I've heard all about what you've done for Sumeru.
Wow, looks like we're really famous.
You've helped
I've
every
told him
nation
about
we've
you
come
before.
across.
You are my friends, after all.
Oh,
That's
he
right.
called us friends! We're in.
Let me summarize the situation. A couple of days ago,
That
Professor
means
Cyrus
we can
suddenly
ask
received
him
a
for
threat letter.
money.
A threat letter?
I bet you Cyno's rich too.
Exactly. Who sends a threat
Maybe.
letter to an old man like me, for goodness sake?
What did he
This
make?
is
Is this
the
the
letter
general
in
of the
question.
Mahamatra or something? Well, no, he is, but I don't know if he'd be
Uncovered
rich
your
from it.
secret. If you wish to prevent
It starts
from
now?
going public,
What, him
leave
being
10
rich, or-
million mora at the back door of the cafe. Secondly, don't come looking for me. You'll never find me. But I will always
There is
mention
no
you
paper
all
in
my
his
secrets.
hand.
Finally, if you dare to report this to the Matra, there will be consequences.
He is the Matra.
Wow, they sure didn't mince their words.
Clearly, this person must be desperate for Mora.
10 million more. What a joke. I'm just a single retiree with nothing to my name beyond the tomatoes in my garden. Where do people
Why-
think I'm
why-
hiding 10 million
Us
more,
being rich from him?
In my
Yeah.
tomatoes?
There were no witnesses, so currently the letter is all we've got. So, Traveler, Paimon,
Okay,
let's put our
it could
heads
be
together.
anyone. It could be you. It could be me. Could even be that trash can over there.
All right, take a look.
There's no trash cans in here.
Do you see
You know, I've
anything
never seen a
suspicious?
trash can in Genshin. Where do they throw their trash away at? Oh, am I supposed to piece clues together? Oh, no! This is why I hate Sumeru Quest. Sounds like a threat. The paper, the ink. Invisible ink, maybe?
Yes. Some of the strokes are blurry.
Cha-ching!
Is something wrong with the ink?
Possibly. And I bet the paper has something to do with it.
Bruh.
Most of the paper around here is much smoother than this, and the ink is absorbed quickly so it doesn't run. This paper, meanwhile, it's very coarse-grained, almost as if it's made from some sort of plant matter.
It's certainly not the same paper as we use in the academia, but the ink is nothing special. Just regular black ink that gets a blue tinge when applied to paper.
So do we think the culprit
So,
has a
if
connection
that's the
with
case,
academia
are
or not?
pins really black or are they just
Check this
blue?
out. Looks like this part got wet at some point.
Agreed. The staining suggests it was a colored liquid, not plain water. It also looks like it was wiped off with a damp cloth.
A colored liquid. So, tea? Wine?
Looks like we're thinking along similar lines. Let's go talk to Arov. There are some things I'll need him to take care of.
Okay, well, don't threaten the guy. These poor guys. Where am I going? The library? Hello! I'm here to study at the library. Not to learn anything, though. I'm just here. I'm here to gaze at book and then absorb the knowledge in my brain. For a second, that looked like a kid. From how big the chair is. Why are the chairs so massive compared to the people? He's right there! Get him!
Mahamatra Cyno. Sir Cyrus. Ah, and the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while.
Hello! I don't know who you are. I thought you were the bartender guy.
As such, I'm inclined to believe that the culprit in this case is a student at the academia. Somebody young and strapped for cash. Oh, one last thing. I'd start your investigation by taking a look at the cafes in the city.
Oh, of course! You think the culprit spilled their coffee on the ladder, huh?
They do look like coffee stains to me. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the letter is written on a type of scented paper that has aromatics added during the manufacturing process. The kind often provided as writing material for customers in cafes and taverns.
Ah, of course. Yes, like they sell in the gift shops. I remember now. Zaha Hadid bought some a while back. She said she was going to use it as wrapping paper for a vase.
Is that your wife or something?
Understood. I'll assemble a team to investigate the points of interest immediately.
You have my gratitude.
This is Covin's VA.
One
just
last thing.
doing a
Send some
different, like,
mantra to guard
accent,
the
kinda.
entrances and exits of Sumeru City. And change into plain clothes. Don't let them see you coming.
Will do.
Great thinking, Cyno. So, where do we think the culprit's at right now? Yeah, they've probably been lying low at home waiting to see how Cyrus reacts.
You're right, Paimon.
Really? Which part?
None of
The
it!
culprit's approach. Whatever happens,
Oh,
they need
never mind.
this Mora. But just because they warned Professor Cyrus not to go to the Matra, doesn't mean they know what he'll do next. So, like you said, they need to wait and see. And crucially, the culprit said they'd be watching the professor's every move.
Huh? Wait, are you saying...
It could be any one of us.
Found you!
What are you doing?
You wrote the threat letter!
I don't know what you're talking about. What threat letter?
I sensed someone was watching us from the shadows the moment we entered the House of Dana. You managed to stay relatively well hidden for someone reckless enough to threaten Professor Cyrus. There are a lot of people here, but we were looking specifically for Ara.
Cyno don't waste no
Whoever
breath.
followed
Good
us the whole way
God.
was likely to be the culprit.
I was just listening in, that's all. You know something big's going down when Mahamatra Cyno shows up, right? So I got a little curious. What's the big deal?
You smiled when Arav left. I saw it as clear as day.
Is smiling a crime now?
Yes.
There are coffee stains on the letter. You mixed some coffee with water, gently smeared it onto the paper, then wiped it off with a wet cloth. all to create the impression that the letter was written at a cafe. Closing off the exits to the city doesn't affect you.
Oh my
because
god.
You already
Cyno's
lived there.
eating him
And as long as
up,
the
dude.
Matra were focused on the cafes, you would be free from scrutiny. The cafe was a red herring all along. You had to be somewhere where you could monitor the professor's movements.
You can't pin this on me. I haven't done anything.
Really? Then why are you shaking like a leaf? The innocent have no reason to fear the Matra. But you... Your heart's racing, and your eyelids are twitching.
Those are his eyeballs.
You're
Close
a
enough, though.
terrible liar.
I would never...
Don't try anything or you'll pay the price. Now come with me.
What if he got, set up, though?
It was over quickly. Cyno already caught the guy.
You're telling me. One minute I go out for a quick smoke, the next minute I see Arav already on his way back to meet up with Cyno. Looked like a young guy, too. Couldn't have been much more than 30. But after what he's done, I'm afraid he's ruined his whole future.
Everyone, it's all over.
I like how there's been
Gosh, that was so fast.
more arrests
The
in
culprit's name was
Sumeru
Araka,
than there has
a
been in
16-year-old
Fontaine,
student
just
in
like from like
Otawa's
doing the
Darshan.
story and stuff. Fontaine's more about like, you know, like judging and stuff like that, but Cyno just be arresting guys left and right. And then there's my pretty Princess
We
Nervy
checked
like
his
judging
records.
everyone.
He's 16, a third-year student.
16?
But he looks so old.
Dang.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, guys, that's not...
This child. He's too young for the criminal life. What the devil drove him down this path?
We questioned the culprit regarding his motives. He,
Oh, just spit it out. Nothing can surprise me at this point.
He wanted that bank.
Very well. It's our understanding that Araka is a mediocre student who has been underperforming in his classes. He started taking extra tutoring to improve his grades, but developed a gambling habit around the same time and lost a lot of mora. Down on his luck, he went to the
gambling.
tavern for a drink
Yeah.
and overheard some people chatting about Sir Cyrus's comfortable retirement. They mentioned that he's always arguing about his tomato plants with some old woman on the street.
Oh wait, is it the same old woman
Some
from
old
the
woman on the
one of the other
street?
quests that we did?
Goodness gracious. Has that rascal attended a single one of his classes? That old woman is Kasharwar's very own professor, Zaha Hadi. How can he not know who Zaha Hadi is?
Is this going somewhere?
Oh, right, yes. So another thing. We don't just argue about tomato plants. And what are they trying to insinuate by comfortable retirement? A man grows a few vegetables and suddenly he's living a life of luxury?
Yes.
Maybe it's more the fact that you have the
And
time
also,
to grow vegetables in the
it's
first
very
place.
true that when old
Araka
people like
mentioned he'd heard a
retire, they
rumor
start like
alleging
growing
that
a
Sir
garden.
Cyrus illegally
I don't know
attained a
how
large
many of
sum
my
money
family
from
members
the
have
desert before retiring
gardens.
and kept it for himself instead of reporting it to the academia. Araka believes this money to be the reason why Sir Cyrus hasn't kept up with any academic research or other projects since his retirement. And given your advanced age, he thought you'd be an easy target to blackmail.
Oh, Araka. I'm at a loss for words. I'm so angry I don't know where to start.
People make up rumors all the time. I am quite confident that Professor Cyrus has never embezzled a mora in his life.
Arav, you'll have to find some excuse to interrogate Araka again later. I need you to deliver a few firm fistfuls to him on my behalf.
Yeah, let's not beat anybody
I
up.
completely understand how you feel, Sir Cyrus, but I'm afraid that course of action goes against the Matra's principles.
That's also true.
Professor, there's no need to be childish about this.
Oh, come on. I was clearly joking.
Nah, he wanna tussle. Old people don't mess around, man.
Let's go from here.
The academia will determine the appropriate disciplinary action against the
Imagine this is
student.
the whole quest. Like the
And as for the
credits are about to
individual
roll
spreading
after
rumors
this.
about the professor's obsession with tomatoes and some old woman on the street. There could be a slander case here. The Matra will continue to investigate.
Who said I'm obsessed with some old woman on
Longest
the street.
quest. Is it
Mind
really
your
that
wording
long?
Or you'll start a whole new rumor.
And we're gonna stream. Hope you're pog today. Pop
You seem
pog.
confused.
The first half of
Don't you
Cyno's quest wasn't
understand?
that long, but this seems like it'd be quite long.
Uraka is just a young boy who
No,
made
I
a
was
very
joking, this
rash
was
and very stupid
the end.
decision based on some
I finished the quest. Let's go.
Besides, I didn't actually hand over any Mora to him. The whole thing sounds a lot worse than it is. All it costs
W.
is a little
I finally
reputational
finished a
damage.
Genshin Impact quest in less than 3
Please
hours.
rest assured, Professor, that the Academia will issue a fair and reasonable punishment.
Yes, I have no doubt about that.
You can only
But as a
eat
former
roasted.
educator, I'd still
What are
like to
those?
have
What
a
are those
serious
nuts called?
conversation with the
Pistachio
boy's
nuts for the
parents.
rest of his
Your
life.
family lives in the city, yes?
Can you even roast pistachio nuts?
Correct.
There's the green nuts.
We
That's all
looked
I know.
into the family. Both parents are merchants and they're often away on business. They've never taken much of an active role in their children's lives.
Oh, what a mess. You don't have to seal the evidence away yet, do you? I'd like to have that letter back for the time being, if possible. I need something concrete for when I talk to the family tonight. We have to show them how serious this situation is.
The relevant authorities have already reviewed the evidence and are now discussing Uraka's punishment. You can hold on to the letter for now. Just make sure to return it within a couple of days.
Imagine he doesn't.
Oh, so you'll be able to close the case in 2 days.
Give or take, cases like this are quick to resolve.
Very good. Well, thank you for all your help. Perhaps we can all go for a meal together.
More people buying food for us. Let's go.
Sir Cyrus, but I have a prior commitment. Enjoy the meal,
Okay,
everyone.
fuck you. More food for me, bitch.
Ah, I see. Well, that's a pity. But Cyno, you have to come. You found the culprit at record speed, and I owe you for that.
Can we invite the gang?
And isn't Tainari in town at the
Tainari
Bring him
Mission!
too.
Where is he?
Wait, you mean Tainari's in the city?
Yeah, but where
He
specifically?
is. Tainari's master, Sir Nephis, called him and Kale to the Academia.
So Kale's here
about
too.
that
Let's
matter.
go.
They should be at Nephis's office at this hour. Though I must
We
say,
busted in there.
I'm
We're
surprised
gonna
you
grab by the collar
extended
and drag him with
invitation
us.
to Tainari. Did you do something to offend Sir Nephis?
Don't be outrageous. Nephis offends me all the time. It's never the other way around.
They got old people
Hurry
got
up
beef
and
with
fetch
each other.
Tainari. I'll head over to the tavern with the traveler and Paimon.
No, I want to fetch Tainari.
Go on now.
Why are you giving
Keep us
Cyno the cool jobs? Man, you motherfucker. I want to do cool things, but no, I have to go to the fucking tavern on my own. If Paimon starts yapping to me, I'm gonna cry. Paimon, I want a quiet walk. Don't talk to me. I can just teleport out of here, actually. Get drinks on him! I'm ordering the fancy things they got. Imagine a Coven and I'll hate the Cave and I'll hate them are just here for whatever reason. Okay, no, it's just Tainari and
Not
Kale.
to brag, but we never had problems like this at Ratawa His back when I was still teaching. And if you don't want to take my word for it, you can ask them. They were students at the time. They'll tell you what it was like.
Those meatballs are ginormous.
I was out in the forest at least 4 days a week back then, thanks to a colossal workload from Master. It wrought havoc on my poor tail, so I didn't exactly keep up to date with what was going on at the Academia. Most of what I know, I heard from Cyno after the fact. Professor's become a lot more laid back in his retirement. He used to be far stricter, and was especially known for being extremely principled.
Wow, it's hard enough to stay true to your principles as a normal person. I can't imagine doing that as a sage.
It's a pity Kale wasn't around at the time. I would have happily taken her
Aren't
on as a
sages like the
student.
people who like
And then we'd have
run the
one
place,
more
kind of?
person who has to address Lisa as upper class woman.
Really? Can't you just call her Lisa? She seems to prefer it when people treat her like an older sister.
Oh, believe me, back when she was a student, nothing made her happier than the younger students acknowledging
That
her
sounds like
seniority.
Lisa.
want food? Are you sure?
Why are his hands so big?
Oh, don't worry about it. Order whatever you like. And if it's not enough, order some more. After all your help today, treating you to dinner is the least I can do.
I thought I heard some familiar voices.
Kaveh! What are you doing here?
This is here as well.
Oh, Kaveh, it's been a while. Zahahadi was talking about you.
Bro, he just appeared.
I've been all right, thank you. You're looking very well, sir. I'm glad to see it.
Have you eaten yet? Care to join us?
That's awfully kind of you, but I had a late lunch, so I'm not really hungry just yet.
What are
I'll
you
have
doing
dinner a
here?
little bit later tonight.
Question mark.
I just came to Lombard's to buy some wine.
Wine,
and when I
of
heard
course.
some voices I recognized, I thought I'd come and say hello. So what's the occasion anyway? Some sort of celebration?
You didn't invite me? No, that's not what this is.
Consolation, more like. You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
Gavin just wanted to say
Sounds like
hi, and now
things
he's
have really
stuck
gone
listening to all the
downhill
lore
since
that
I
just
was
happened.
there. My whole time as a student, I've never heard of anything remotely like that.
I can't believe how young the guy is. Oh, what are his parents going to think?
Young people are always more susceptible to making rash and ill-advised decisions. Their minds are still developing. It's just an unfortunate fact of life.
Yeah.
But still, this boy has some nerve. Just look at what he wrote. Oh, it makes my blood boil.
Wow, yeah. Jeez.
I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. And then he just followed you into the house of Dana?
If this were my son, he'd get the scolding of a lifetime. Oh.
Luckily, I'm also an extremely principled person.
Kaveh! Your order's ready, sir!
Coming. I'll have to get going. Have a nice evening, everyone. I'll catch you all another time.
Bye, Gavin!
Okay, bye-bye.
How much
Here I
wine
am.
did he obtain
The
this?
coffee beans are in here too.
Coffee? Where does he have coffee?
Yeah,
Coffin back
it's
to
all
the
there.
void. When will he get a rerun?
Let's see.
Like, it's
Before the
been
food
a
gets cold.
year since his banner. You're all busy chatting, you almost forgot about the food. I would never forget the food. Luckily it's still hot, you enjoyed the delicious celebratory meal after a crazy day. Why did you get coffee beans, though? He'll get his next rerun in 2026.
tasty.
Trust.
Paimon's belly is about to explode.
Oh, mine too. I'll have to walk home to burn some of it off.
Thanks for dinner, Sir Cyrus. Master Tainari and I will bring you some homemade herbal tea next time. It'll do wonders for your sleep.
Well, I look forward to that. In fact, could I trouble you to bring a little extra for the other old folks on my street? I'll be the envy of the neighborhood.
No problem at all. I'll pack some up and bring it over.
I'll see you all later. I better head home now and tend to the crops.
Old people and their
Good night,
crops.
Professor. Don't let those tomatoes keep you up too late.
Hey, my tomatoes are serious business.
And they're always
I'm
so
not
serious
to be
about
beaten
just
by
their
the
tomatoes.
Hahadi.
Are tomatoes really that hard to
I'll
grow?
be leaving now. Don't stay up too late now.
Because
children.
every old person that I've
Bid
ever
you
met that
all
has a garden,
a
they
good
talk
night.
about their tomatoes.
Take care. Have a safe
I don't. Are they that hard to grow? Are they like their pride and joy? Do all
Now,
old people
we
just like
finally have
tomatoes?
some us time.
What do you mean, us time?
Well, I was talking with Tainari and Kale, and since we all have some free time, we thought we could all
Yes.
go camping
To all of
together.
those?
Think of it as our way of welcoming you back to Sumeru.
We're going camping? That's so random.
Oh, that sounds fun. Paimon's in.
Time to show off my tent pitching skills. That just sounds sus to say, to be honest.
Right?
And hello,
It's
Ben.
been
Welcome to the
so
stream.
long
Hope you're
since we
podcast.
did
Bugger, bugger,
something
bugger,
fun
bugger, bugger,
together.
bugger.
I can't wait.
Everyone, let's meet tomorrow afternoon at the riverbank to the southeast of Gandharvaville.
I
No need to
love
bring anything.
camping!
We've already packed everything for the trip. Just bring your delightful selves and prepare to have some fun.
You got it! We'll be there!
Great. Then we'll see you tomorrow.
It's so ominous. We're just going camping. The next day. I'm scared. Are they gonna, like, murder us while we're camping or something? No, fuck. That's the wrong thing. Between 12 and 0? We're meeting at night. Night, 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 night! If you get the SpongeBob reference, I love you.
Time to set off. Let's head to the
Time to go camping! Super random, but okay. The last thing I'd want to do is camp in Sumeru of all places, but... They already have the tents all already up.
We're here! Wow, you guys are ahead of the game. You set up the tents already.
I'd say we're right about on schedule, actually. We were aiming to have them set up before you arrived.
Traveler, Paimon, let's go fishing together. Whatever we catch, we can grill for dinner tonight.
This is all going too swimmingly. Something sus has been going on in the background.
I hope I can contribute too. The other forest watchers gave me some fishing tips a little while ago. I'm really looking forward to giving them a try.
I saw some very appetizing mushrooms in the area, so I gathered a few for us. I'll leave them here along with some fresh fruit.
Wow, camping with a forest watcher is the way to go. They think of everything. And even
Why are you making me do that of all places to do while I'm playing
This is
Genshin
true.
Impact?
I don't think I've ever had a single rough day in this forest.
So, how is everything
I still
going
can't do
for you?
it.
Well, there's been some high points and low points, but we've had some
There's my
unforgettable
attempt. There's my
experiences
attempt.
along the way.
I feel like I'm getting slightly better, but I'm still not like the best
In
at it,
that case,
obviously.
you should try a valberry. I bought some from the market this morning.
A valuable suggestion. Just don't bury your feelings using food.
All I wanted was to recommend something bittersweet.
Well, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people could do it better than me.
I'm craving for fruit tea.
Dude, Cleo is so good at doing hers. I try to take some tips from her when I try to do it, but I'm so not that great.
She sure made a run for it.
Unbelievable. She made a run for it.
I think she might have made a run for it.
So Kale chose the path of tactical retreat. Could it be she foresaw what shall soon come to pass? My dear friend, you know what I am about to say. Excellent! A kindred spirit.
I keep
A
forgetting
great
that he's
warrior
obsessed
consents when
with
a duel is
TCG.
nigh. But it looks like we'll get told off if we start playing around. Let's enjoy the nature for a while
Tainari
longer.
said no. Birds stripping away the soothing sounds of running water. This is nice. No agenda, just relax and enjoy myself.
We got a bite!
I'll reel it in.
Wouldn't it make
Firewood,
more sense to sit by them
spices,
so you can just go ahead and reel it in when it
And
bites?
drinks. Everything's ready. Once Kale gets back, we can light up the fire and start grilling.
Grill master, let's go! Oh, don't mind the red smoke. I haven't done a lot of stuff in Sumeru. Where can I go? Actually. This is so relaxing. Word. It's just nice to go camping with friends. I don't know the last time I went camping. I scare myself when I go camping. Because I think like a wild animal is going to come and kill me.
There are 3 tents. Which one do you two want to take?
How about the one on the left?
Whatever Paimon wants.
Well, Paimon just thinks the ambiance here is a little better.
Wait, there's only 3 tents, so that means 2 people have to share
But
one.
it's also the closest to the water. If there are any sleepwalking fungi around tonight, they might stumble into your tent.
Well, that's no good. Take my weapon. You can use it to bar the entrance.
Anyone would think you were sealing the gates to King Deshret's mausoleum.
Excellent. Then this tent will be an impenetrable fortress.
I'm back! How's your appetites? Ready for the barbecue?
Always.
No, the bird! Oh, that's a frog. What the frog doing? Oh, I don't think it showed on the screen, but there was a frog jumping on the table.
Oh, it smells so good. Paimon's drooling.
Drooling.
Someone sure is desperate to eat. I think it's time to add the seasoning. How do you like your skewers? Well done? Medium? Rare?
Wait, what? Isn't that just for steaks?
Hey, if it works for steak, maybe it works for other things too.
Medium well for me.
Okay, these are about ready now then. It'll be a few more minutes for anyone who wants theirs well done.
Oh, that was so delicious. If Paimon's stomach had space, she'd eat 3 more skewers.
I ate a lot too. Here comes the food coma.
If you're tired, then go rest.
You must be getting sleepy too, Paimon. Why don't you guys head to your tents? Cyno and I will clean up.
Tonight I show you mercy. Our sacred duel will take place another day.
Listen, Cyno, I beat you once in TCG. I will do it again right here, right now. No, it took me like 12 tries, but still.
Oh, Paimon's struggling to keep her eyes open.
Oh, don't forget this. The Staff of the Scarlet Sands.
Wait, you were actually being serious about that?
It's a very powerful weapon. Try it.
Paimon can't even lift that thing.
Fair enough. You sure you don't want it?
It's your weapon. Why would I take it?
Yeah, Paimon's sure. We'll be fine. And even if we do get an uninvited guest in the night, Paimon will be here to take care of the traveler.
That reminds me of a parting king of invocations. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. But right now, it's time to rest. Sleep well and sweet dreams.
Dual Blade? The Dual Blade is the most OP weapon in this whole game. Paper chip is really, I didn't get to read! In the piece of Trochilio Devorius, nature's warm embrace lulls you to sleep. I didn't get a chance to read that either!
I think they should all be here.
Kaveh, what are you doing? Why do you so hate them here?
Are you in there? Could you come outside for a sec?
How did you guys track us down? This is so terrifying. How do they know that we're here?
What's this sword doing here? Is it supposed to keep out intruders?
Evidently.
What? Who is it? Oh, what time do you call this?
Those voices. I recognize them. How'd they find us? I'm scared.
Paimon's gonna take out the sword. Yeah!
I'm going back to sleep.
I'll hate them. Kaveh! What are you doing here? It's the middle of the night!
Huh? Why'd they come all the way? I don't even know how they found us.
Sorry to wake you up at this hour of the night, but we've got a situation on our hands.
Let's get dressed and talk about it outside.
I'm alive, fellers. What's going on?
Something has come up, and since it pertains to Cyrus and Cyno, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
Whoa, back up. Let's start from the beginning.
The beninging.
Where'd the wine cups go? I could have sworn I left them here after I washed them. Ah, there they are.
We get a slice of life in our drama filled whatever this is happening.
Can you see if the cookies are still on the table?
And they were roommates.
They are, and so are the fruits.
Oh, this is so bland. I should have gotten a few bottles of what Cyno's group was drinking last night.
Do tell. What were they drinking?
Oh, right, I forgot to mention. So, I ran into Cyrus yesterday evening.
They gossiping,
when I went to
too.
the tavern to pick up some things. He was hosting a dinner for Cyno, Tighnari, Kale, and the Traveler and Paimon. Anyway, they got a bottle of Lombard's new vintage for the table.
Oh,
At
Connor,
least
what
I
do you...
think that's what it was. It looked pretty good.
Sounds like they're all tangled up in this.
You know what it's about, right? 16-year-old kid tried to extort Cyrus. He was asking for 10 million mora.
I heard some people
Bro,
talking
on the
about
table?
it on the
Bro
streets,
bro
yes.
wants to be the meal
Didn't
that
take
I'll
them
hate them
long to
eats,
catch
for
the
real.
culprit. The sages are probably dealing with the case by now.
I wonder what Sir Nephis and the others will make of it. Oh, Cyrus showed me the extortion letter, too. It was crudely written, but the paper had this beautiful pattern on it that I've never seen before. Really caught my eye. Give me a sec. I'll sketch it out for you. Okay, done. Take a look. You see what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen writing paper like this around
Why
before.
didn't you sit down on the
God knows where the
couch?
culprit got it from.
He wants to be pretty.
Interesting. These are all motifs associated with the tribes of the desert.
What? Really?
Take this, for instance. Looks like an outline of a spire, similar to the kind found on some ancient palaces. And the crisscrossing and mirroring here. I recognize that too. It bears a striking resemblance to an ancient emblem, one that hasn't been used in a very long time.
Whose emblem is it?
It's the emblem of the Temple of Silence.
What's the Temple of Silence? There was Cyno, something to do with Cyno, apparently.
After discussing it with each other, we both agreed.
Bro, this
that
frog is
something didn't
tweaking!
feel right. So we went
Oh,
looking
he's
for
gone.
you. This was a long way to come from the city. Alhaitham figured you were probably with Tighnari, so Gandharvaville was our first stop. But the Forest Watchers told us that you'd gone camping. Then, just as we were heading off to the campsite, we ran into Cyno. He said he was on a supply run. We exchanged a few words, and then he ran off.
Hold on. So what's the deal with that emblem you were talking about? The Temple of Silence, you said? What is that? Should we be worried?
Is everything okay? Give me a second. Let me get Kale.
So you've never heard of the Temple of Silence? Well, to put it
How are we
simply,
supposed to know? We're new to
it's an organization that has existed in
Sumeru.
Sumeru for over 1,000 years. These days, you can find a Temple of Silence office in the academia. Theoretically, it's responsible for the custody and disposal of information and documents not fit for public dissemination. At least, that's what they tell the outside world. In truth, It's essentially a vestigial institution nowadays. There's an office with their name on it, but it's functionally obsolete. Historically speaking, the original Temple of Silence is said to have been established by Hermanubis, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret and the greatest of all sages. Most of the organization's members hailed from the desert. By contrast, none of the Academia Temple's current members are from the desert region, nor do they use any symbols connected with the desert folk.
So the Temple of Silence at the Academia is just a fake? Wow.
It's possible. The real question is, why? My guess is they're covering something up.
More than likely.
How do you know all this? Sounds like some pretty top secret
Well, he
stuff.
was a sage for a while.
Did you forget? He did a stint as acting Grand Sage and kept the pay raise even after he resigned.
Yo, he making bank!
Oh, yeah. Paimon did totally forget about that. So you took the chance to read all the top secret documents while you were...
He's always reading something, might as well.
If you're asking me whether I familiarized myself with the documentation in my office, I would respond that that's a perfectly normal part of any job.
So much about this doesn't make sense. Why did the emblem of the Temple of Silence appear on a threat letter from an Academia student to Cyrus? The student's only 16 and doesn't have any family ties to the desert.
I'm saying he was threatened to do this for some reason.
Gotten the paper.
You said you ran into Cyno, yes? Did you tell him what you've just told us?
Yep. He ran off as soon as he heard what we said.
Given that Cyrus is involved, he's probably halfway through solving the case by now.
Pretty much.
Still, we should try to catch up with him. At this hour of the night, Cyno will probably...
No, not his tomatoes! If anything happens to Cyrus's tomatoes, I'm going to
If
cry.
the Academia's Temple of Silence really does exist just to cover up the truth, the sudden appearance of this emblem can't be good. It's sure to stir up trouble. We should pay a visit to the Academia.
Yes. As the Sage of Amorta, my master ought to know the truth about their office. You can ask him to tell you what he knows. The more information we have,
Have we ever met
the better
Tainari's master
prepared we'll
before?
be for whatever happens there.
I know we've met
If
Covens.
this situation is connected to
Oh
the
my
real
God.
Temple of Silence, the emblem has to be part of a bigger conspiracy.
Kale, could I trouble you to send a message to the Core of 30? Tell them to keep an eye out for Cyno and Cyrus. Traveler, Paimon, you two come with me.
No, I want Coven and I'll hate them to
Sounds
come
like a
too.
plan. Let's go.
Oh wait, is he coming? Wait.
Cyrus has been living in the city lately. He rented a place near the field so he can keep an eye on his tomato plants.
If something happens to these tomato plants, I'm going to cry. That's the wrong waypoint. I hate when they have 2 waypoints right next to each other and you click on one and you think it's the one that you want, but it's in fact not.
Here we are. This is the place.
Huh, we might be too late. Looks like nobody's home. Oh, Cyno moves fast. If he was here, he's probably long gone by now.
I know that voice. Is that Tainari I hear?
Ah! Professor Zahahadi!
Wow, so it really is you. My
That's the old lady from before.
Whatever's going on tonight?
We're looking for Cyno. So, he's already been here.
She's
Not long
oh wait, what?
ago, in fact. He knocked on my
No,
door.
that's
and
not
asked if
Tainari's
I'd
master,
seen
that's
Cyrus
Coven's.
today at all.
That
I told
she
him
studied
the old
under.
fool
Yeah, yeah.
left early this morning, and I hadn't heard him come back. So we went to his place, and would you believe it? He's gone. Goodness knows where to. It must have alarmed Cyno, because he took off in an awful hurry after that. He never did explain what this was all about. How serious is it?
We don't know, ma'am, but we will do our best to get those tomatoes ripe and ready to sell.
Doesn't sound good.
Professor, did you hear that a student recently tried to extort Cyrus?
Why, yes. When I left the house that day, I noticed he was watering his flowers in the field. In
No,
complete
where are the
silence.
tomato mention?
He had a piece of paper clutched in his hand, and he looked lost in thought. I could tell something was troubling him, but he wouldn't tell me what it was.
If Cyno hadn't happened to visit him that day, he'd probably still be holding on to that thing. After seeing the letter, Cyno told him to contact the Core of 30, but Cyrus was very reluctant. He claimed it would only damage his reputation. Eventually, he relented, after much persuasion from Cyno.
Huh? Cyrus didn't want to report it? Well, that's strange. When we saw him, he seemed pretty okay with the idea of the kid getting his just desserts.
As a former sage, it's possible Cyrus still has enemies at the Academia. That's why Cyno was so insistent that he report the matter to the authorities. I was there while they were going back and forth over it.
So Cyrus initially hoped to stop this from going public. But why?
He only reported it because Cyno forced him to, which means Cyrus must know something about the Temple of Silence.
Oh dear, what on earth has that old fool gotten himself wrapped up in? Oh, I do hope
Something
he's
pretty
not in
crazy by the
danger.
looks of it.
Oh, I almost forgot. Cyno left me this letter to pass on to you. He wrote it when he came by earlier. He realized you might come looking for him.
Thank you.
He gotta help the Pooksy! Yes, he has to help the husband. My friends, this is a rather complicated state of affairs. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than that. I ask you to understand and accept that I'd act alone at this stage. Don't come after me. No, we coming. Listen, bro. You tell us not to. Oh, we coming.
My friends, this is a rather
Paimon, I just read it.
Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than that. I ask you to understand and accept that I had to act alone at this stage. Don't come after me.
Yep, that sounds like Cyno. Thank you, Professor. Please do not worry. We will do all we can to protect both Cyno and Cyrus. Traveler, Paimon, let's head to the Academia and regroup.
You got it. What the dog doing? Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to hit you. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. No. No! He's fading out of reality. No one saw what happened, okay? The dog just disappeared on his own. Where am I going? Down. How'd I get up here? I didn't mean to hit the doggy. I was trying to pet him. They really need to add a pet option by now. Please, Genshin. How did I manage to get on top of the Academia? Oh, there's a back way to get in here? I've never known that. This is what I mean by waypoints. Label them, maybe. Oh, wait. They are in fact not labeled. Genshin, you should add that. Thank you. I'm gonna put that on the survey at the end of the patch that tells you that what they need to add or whatever. Yo, what's going on? Oh, hey, Gavin, what are you doing? Are they yapping about books?
You're here? I thought you were going after... Ah, I guess you lost their trail.
We went to Cyrus's house. No one was there. Cyno got there before us, but he was long gone by the time we arrived.
He didn't say where he was going?
No, he left us a letter and told us not to go after him.
Tonari shares what you learned from Zaha
Can't say
Hadid.
I'm surprised.
Typical Cyno. Anyway, some updates on progress on our end. I drew the emblem from memory again, but in more detail this time.
Ooh. That looks like one of the temples in the desert. The big
I
one.
checked some
Not the
ancient
big one,
texts
maybe
for
one
a
of the smaller
similar
ones.
design. The one I found was a little blurry, but the similarities in the general form and certain details were clear enough to confirm a match.
Yeah, and we're lucky we found anything at all. It turns out the emblem was all but lost to history. We scoured the entire Academia collection, and that book was the only one with a record of the motif.
Meanwhile, Arav managed to get Uraka to disclose his source. The one who told him about Cyrus's embezzled funds was a young man from the desert. According to Uraka, he had a striking presence and was well educated.
Apparently, the two met in the tavern over a game of cards. The guy claimed to be in the city for business as part of a merchant
It was
caravan.
all a scam from the
Uraka
beginning.
was intrigued when he heard what his new acquaintance had to say and brought up the idea of extorting Cyrus for Mora. The guy encouraged him to go ahead with it, then handed him some pen and paper to write the letter.
I see. So it could be that this person planted the paper intentionally.
So, how do we find this guy? Did Uraka say where he is?
Probably in the desert.
He doesn't know. He claims not to have seen him since that day in the tavern. The man gave him some tips on how to carry out the extortion, but from then on, Uraka was acting alone.
Nephis and Arav have gone to meet the Core of 30 and review the city's entry and exit records. Also, Nephis admitted that the Temple of Silence in the Academia is just a facade. The true Temple of Silence once came to the rainforest to establish a collaboration with the Academia, but as time went by, the sages gradually became corrupt and foolish. The Temple of Silence felt that they could no longer trust the Academia and ended the partnership. They retreated back to the desert about 400 years ago. Ever since its inception, the Temple of Silence has been the guardians of King Deshret's civilization and belief system. They traveled throughout Sumeru, sequestering and guarding any wisdom that posed a threat to the people's livelihoods. At its roots, it was a legitimate and reputable organization whose purpose was to guide people towards the right path.
The academia of the day knew that the split would damage their reputation if it became a matter of public knowledge. And so, they set up a dummy organization of their own to conceal the truth.
Not only that, but they managed to keep up the charade for hundreds of years.
So how did Cyrus become acquainted with the true Temple of Silence if they left centuries ago?
He was a part of it.
That's the question that bothered Cyno. Probably why he went after him in such a rush.
Whoever is behind this, getting Uraka to extort Cyrus was only the first step of the plan. Their true goal in doing so was for Cyrus to see the emblem on the letter.
He must have recognized it right away. That'll be why he didn't want to involve the authorities. He probably hoped to take care of the whole thing by himself. Unfortunately for him, Cyno had other plans.
Since the desert is where the Temple of Silence originated, that is in all likelihood where Cyrus went.
I have to go after him.
Really?
You get
Are
your
sure
man,
that's a good
Tainari.
idea with how you respond to the heat? Why don't we send someone else?
I should be fine, as long as I bring plenty of water. Besides, I just can't shake this ominous feeling that if we don't catch up to them soon...
Everyone, I have news from the Core of 30.
Master.
That's Tainari's master?
Oh, so that's Nafis, Tainari's master? Oh,
Greetings, hello, how are you?
person.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Traveler
What
Paimon.
the hell are those glasses?
Several independent eyewitnesses have reported seeing Cyrus and Mahamatra Cyno.
They look
leaving the
lovely
city
on
at
you,
different
sir.
times. Both were heading in the direction of Caravan Rebat. I was going to suggest that you join forces with the Core of 30 in this case. However, as I'm sure you've already heard from Al-Haytham and Kaveh, the Temple of Silence is involved. The Academia has made a number of decisions throughout history that I am ashamed to talk about. It may well be that no better choice was available to them, but those actions are nonetheless a stain on our legacy. I won't attempt to make you understand the Academia's perspective. Now is the time for action.
What y'all do?
I understand where you're coming from, Master. But I'm afraid the situation might be more complicated than we thought. I think we need to keep a low profile, or risk making things worse.
Good point. If Cyrus is involved with the other side, or worse, if he's fallen into their hands, and...
So, the Temple of Silence is a bad place, I'm gonna guess.
We have to get Cyrus and Cyno back safely. We cannot afford to lose them.
You got it, Bug Eyes. I'll go.
Whatever you need, we got you covered.
I didn't save a nation from drowning for nothing.
You have my most sincere gratitude.
I'm gonna keep bringing that fact up.
Arav and I will continue to follow up on the lead from Uraka.
Well,
Kavi,
I guess
Scribe
technically we
Al-Haytham,
didn't do it. It was
I'd
more
like to ask
nervy
you to
left, but
cover
we
the
were
duties
there
of the
and we
House of
helped.
Dana. Tainari, you're planning to go into the desert, correct?
I am. Kaveh, I'll be okay. You stay behind to help Master and Al-Haytham. Well, if you're sure. Okay. But be careful.
Thank you all. Arav, let's go.
Let's roll out. What's
You'd
it?
better get
Autobots?
moving. Don't forget to ask for help when you need it.
Will do. Let's go, Tainari. Hopefully we can catch up with Cyno before it's too late.
What's Kale doing?
Knowing him, he's probably covered a fair distance already. But we still have a shot. Let's take it.
Listen, I have teleport waypoints. I can find him anywhere. Oh, they're gone. Boom. Are we gonna be like Dia here or something?
Okay, we made it to Caravan Ribat. Where should we go next? Maybe we should ask the nearby guards if they've seen anything.
The first bright idea you've ever had,
Look over
Paimon.
there.
Is that Dia?
I knew Dia was gonna be here.
You sure you want to brave the desert alone? I mean, it's your choice at the end of the day, but still.
It's not my first time. I'll be fine.
Cyno.
If you're really going to go through with this, then at least take our advice. When you're packing for your trip, budget for 5 days more than you plan to spend out there.
Makes sense. Okay, I'll go get ready.
Thought we might find you here. You're trying to retrace Cyrus's
God.
steps, aren't you?
Didn't I tell you not to come after me? I thought I had a good lead on you.
Well, sorry, but we never agreed to that. Why would you go off on your own like this?
Nothing personal. It's just a complex situation. And I'd rather not involve anyone else if I can help it.
Takes a special kind of person to get Cyno chasing them all the way out to Caravan Rebot. But why so coy today, huh? You only gave us his age and description. Why can't you reveal his name? Is he Sumeru's most wanted or something? Oh, also, hey guys, it's been a while.
Candace is so pretty.
Dia and Candace! So nice to see you. Actually, seeing all of our friends is the whole reason we're here.
You're looking well. Glad to see it.
Thanks, you too.
Candace and I came to Caravan Rebot on business. We ran into Cyno as he was asking about some elderly gentleman's whereabouts. Some people say they saw him. Guess he stood out as an older guy heading into the desert alone with just a sumpter beast in tow and very few supplies. That's gotta be one heck of a story there.
Cyno, it's okay if you can't tell us anything about the case, but let us know how we can support you. We're here to help however you need. The more people we have working on this, the quicker we'll be able to find the person you seek.
No, it's not that simple. If I'm right, he'll be doing everything he can to avoid us.
We spoke with Zaha Hadid. From what she said, it's pretty clear that he wants to try and solve this on his own. It won't be easy trying to find him in the desert when he's deliberately trying to cover his tracks.
Sounds like this is far more complex than we imagined.
Still, if he started from Caravan Rebot, the chances are that his route took him past our village. You may as well ask if anyone there has seen him.
My thanks to you both. Once this is resolved, I will find a way to repay you.
Ah, come on. No need to get all serious. Just buy a round of drinks next time we're all in the city or something.
That's a deal.
All right, so, you all set?
Yes, we'll handle it from here. Thank you again for your help. I don't take it for granted.
All right, then we'll leave you to it. Just remember, if you change your mind and need some reinforcements...
Reinforcements! He is the
I don't
reinforcements.
think you'd be imposing. You can depend on us.
Don't worry, we'll keep him out of trouble.
Well, not my Cyno. My Cyno is not gonna crit anytime soon. I tried my best, okay? He has like 24% crit rate, and he almost has 200 crit damage though. I do what I can.
There's a few things I'd like to clear up.
Go on.
So, after you left the campsite, we had a longer talk.
Clearly, we've only scratched the surface of the Temple of Silence question. It doesn't surprise me at all that the one in the academia is a...
Oh, okay, so Cyno's not a part of the Silence.
Connection with the Temple of Silence?
Temple of Silence.
I do. I trust you're all aware of the spirit that gives me my power.
Never mind.
Anubis, the original founder of the Temple of Silence. Due to my unique constitution, I was put through a number of trials in the desert when I was younger. Later, I met the professor, and he brought me to Sumeru City. But my memory of that time is hazy. I can't recall much. It's a good thing that Kaveh noticed the emblem on the letter. Without that, I don't know if we would have connected the dots and realized there was more to this case than mere extortion.
It's still extortion because the guy was threatening.
Whether
Well,
that's
I
because
guess
I've
not
never
really
seen
threatening
it,
since you just gave him the
or
idea and he
because
did it
my memory
anyways.
fails me. It's hard to say.
Yeah, you're right. Thank goodness for Kaveh, and for Alhaitham's diligence during his time as acting Grand Sage.
But Cyrus must have recognized it right away, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't have had any qualms about you reporting it. Oh, maybe his connection to the Temple of Silence goes even deeper than yours.
I suspect so too. Professor has never once mentioned the Temple of Silence in conversation. And whenever the conversation turns to Hermanubis and the concept of spirit indwelling, he avoids going into any depth.
Well, speaking of avoiding things, you do realize, don't you, now that we've caught up with you, you're stuck with us for the rest of the way.
I am aware. And I have accepted it. Or rather, I don't see how I could manage to ditch you en route, so I might as well accept that you're coming with me.
That's right. Fact is, we're coming with you whether you like it or not.
Probably Dinari can make it.
Now is to try to look out for each other.
Fair enough. Then at least let me buy you a drink once we're back in the city.
Works for me. All right, off we go. Let's start by seeing what the guards here can tell us.
Hello, sir. We need details.
Hello.
Mahamatra Cyno?
I'm looking for
Why
someone.
are their hands
so I'd
so
like to confirm
massive?
any recent foot traffic in and out of Aru village.
Letter describes Cyrus's appearance in provisions.
A man matching that description passed by Aru village not too long ago. He stopped by to load up on food and water and feed his sumpter beast. Then he was on his way.
Where was he going?
Let me think. He took a seat by the entrance of the village for a while and had a brief chat with the person who came to deliver the water. He said he was headed somewhere near an oasis, but he didn't mention which one. Do you have a map? I can mark out the direction he was heading and the best routes to any nearby oases.
Dude, this guy's the GOAT.
I have one. Mark away.
Great.
Goated? He's literally the GOAT.
There you go.
Useful NPCs
Thank
on
you so
top.
much. You were a great help.
You've got a really good memory.
Ah, you're quite welcome. Just doing my job. Best of luck. I hope you find him soon.
Thank you, dude. Whoever you are, thanks. I still have a time challenge. Guys, I just wanted to say that my Sumeru exploration is so bad we don't talk about We don't talk about how bad it is. It's like 3% in the desert area. I hate the desert.
First trek into the desert, but I can never get used to the heat. Is there no shade anywhere?
Coven, we're in the shade right now. Subaru's just too big. After Subaru came out, when I heard that Fontaine was coming out, I just completely ditched Subaru, and I was like, I'm just gonna complete Fontaine. That was so close. I almost killed Coven, but I didn't. Look at all. Oh my! Why are there so many chests around here too? Who is this kid? Oh wait, that's the new character.
I see some people over there.
Him with the blinding bright green eyes for some reason.
Should be. I'll go.
No, I'll do it.
Oh.
Huh? Why can't Cyno go talk to them? What difference does it make?
Tainari said no, he can't.
Given my background, appearance, and the way I dress, I might not be the most welcome visitor here. Just in case, it's probably better to let a more neutral party handle things.
Tainari is just walking up.
Hello there. I hope I'm not interrupting. My friend and I are looking for an elderly man who's gone missing around these parts. Any chance I could ask you a couple of questions?
Oh, a missing person, huh? Sure. What do you want to know?
I'm just wondering if you've seen him. Let me give you the details.
This is just really sus.
So, a silver-haired guy in a long robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes, and he's traveling alone.
He'd stand out like a sore thumb around here.
Yeah, sounds like the kind of guy we'd remember if we saw him.
He's looking behind me.
His eyes are so green.
Uh-oh. That guy's looking our way.
Your friend over there stands out a lot, too. Hey, aren't you Cyno, the General Mahamatra?
Yes, that's me.
No, he's the mailman.
You don't seem
Dumbass.
surprised that I recognized you.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, you're the one looking for the old man who's gone missing, aren't you?
I have a bad feeling about this guy.
Punch him in the face and run.
Someone's on edge. You don't trust me much, do you? No need to hide it. I understand why you're wary of us. Still, you came to us asking for help. Do you want it or not?
I thought you were a group of merchants. Seems I was mistaken.
Your henchmen don't look like much, but something tells me they put up a better fight than most mercenaries.
Hey, hear that, guys? You're my henchman now.
Suits me, as long as I get paid for it.
Just cut to the chase already. I'm running out of patience.
Okay, old man, calm down, calm down.
All right. Come with me. All of you.
Where are you Why would I follow a stranger I just met? Who's... Why? Why would I trust
Don't you want to find your friend?
Man, that guy can die in the desert for all I care.
Long-robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes? Sounds like there's a whole other side to Cyrus I didn't know about.
So you know where he is?
Just follow me. I'll take you to him.
No, this guy's sus. Why am I listening to this kid of all people? Where are you taking me? Follow the mysterious person. He's gonna lead us in here and then ambush us or something.
And here.
What? Where are you looking? There's nothing here.
Please step back.
Ooh, something's coming out of the ground.
The Temple of Silence is silent, duh.
What is this enormous building doing here?
And how was it so well hidden? King Deshret's technology?
Wait, so... Hold on, who are you guys really?
Is this the Temple of Silence? So you're a member?
All good questions. There'll be plenty of time to address them later.
Listen, sometimes these characters don't have common sense. Why would I walk into this place with a person I don't know that apparently knows how to use this technology that we're trying to find this old man in?
This is not what Paimon was expecting to find.
Whoa, why is it so big in here?
Especially not hidden right next to an oasis.
Please tell me there's no puzzles, because I cannot do puzzles in here.
Ooh, Paimon's scared. They must have kidnapped Cyrus. Do you think this is the guy Raka met in the tavern?
What's wrong? Thinking about your professor?
I just hope for your sake you haven't done anything you might regret.
Me too. Hope I haven't done anything to incur your wrath.
They have such like sibling bickery. Bicklery? They bicker like siblings is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if there's a plural word for it. Talk to the mysterious person. Hello. Why is the place so big? Ooh, is there a chest up here? I can't get up there. Never mind. Oh, this place is kind of cool though. I haven't explored a lot of the Sumeru desert, but I will say that the temples are pretty dope. Whoa. Open sesame! Open sesame, actually. This is a bookcase. Go higher. Oh, wait, where's the dude? Oh.
Alright. You can wait here for now. I'll inform our leader that you've arrived at the Temple of Silence. Sit tight until he comes to greet you.
So he's just gonna leave us here unattended? Maybe we're not being kidnapped after all.
No, it's still being kidnapped.
They can't have been at the oasis by chance. They were waiting for us. Whoever the leader is here, they were obviously counting on us showing up.
So this is the Temple of Silence. After leaving the rainforest, they hid themselves here?
Hey, look! That guy's coming back.
Don't worry. Someone will come and call for you soon.
What's your name?
Sorry, guess I was so delighted to see you, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Sethos. I'll be here if you need me, but I'm not planning on answering all of your questions. Other than that, you can occupy yourselves however you see fit.
So we're free to explore by ourselves?
Yep. I mean, I'm not worried about you running off. Cyrus is here. And unless I've misunderstood, you're all quite anxious to see him again.
He's right.
All of this is
Well,
just super
if
sus,
we've got some
though.
time, we might as well take a look around.
Alright. Talk to the gangs. What's up, gang?
I never imagined that the true Temple of Silence would be hidden somewhere like this. We've passed through these parts before, but never noticed anything.
That's King Deshret's technology.
A lot
for
of
you, I
yapping.
guess.
A lot of yapping.
It borders on the miraculous. Amazing to think
God,
that
thank
it's
you for
been
the hydrate
preserved
and the monster
intact
truck. I
all
appreciate
this
it.
time.
No, I am Coven. We saw Coven earlier.
Still, at this point, we can be confident that the professor is safe and sound.
He's still at the
So that's
academia
something.
without Hatham. Man, fuck this kid. I don't trust him. He's sus.
Hey, Sethos! Have you got some time to chat?
Sure. Although, I'm assuming by chat, you mean you have questions for me? I don't blame you.
Suthos? Exactly. He's sus.
Not often. The Temple of Silence is a place of quiet and solitude.
Then why are you yapping in it, huh? Huh? Breaking your own rules. You know Cyno?
What kind of question is that? He's the General Mahamatra everyone in Sumeru.
Yeah, but you know him personally.
Right, but back at the Oasis, you can't have known who he was for sure, or you wouldn't have asked him. So, what we're really asking is, have you never seen him in person before?
I've lived in the desert my whole life. Guess you could say I've never had the pleasure.
Ugh.
Why do you say it like that? That's
Like this
that's
guy's
really
not being
sus.
straight with us.
Come on, we've only just met. If I give you all the answers up front, you'll have nothing left to look forward to. Yes, that was me. Although, tricked is a stretch. He was asking everyone in the tavern about ways to
So
make
you
some
told
easy
him to
money.
write a threatening
He
letter to
insisted
take someone
that
hostage?
Nothing was off the table, even if it broke the law. So, I told him that Cyrus had embezzled a large sum of mora from the desert.
So you framed Cyrus for a crime that he did not commit?
No. That's not entirely true. Let me jog your memory. The letter just said that he had uncovered Cyrus's secret. It didn't say what secret that was. Of course, Uraka was a great accomplice, really. Very cooperative with a little bit of wine in him. Did exactly what he was told. And not much of an original thinker, though. It doesn't surprise me that he struggles academically.
Why did Cyrus leave for the desert as soon as he received the letter?
You'll have to ask him that one yourself. Certain things I can't answer for him. I'm neither judging nor defending him. All you need to know is that he recognized our emblem, and it was his own choice to take the bait. Nope, not once.
Really?
I have no need to go there. Not when the taverns are full of the Urakas of this world. Besides, we're well aware of what goes on at that place. Spies? It's not as clandestine as that. The city gates are wide open. Anyone's free to walk in. You can find out all you need to know just by walking around town and hearing the word on the street.
That's what you get when you get a bunch of yappers together. You learn about anything just walking down the street.
Mm-hmm.
Sumeru, the city of yappers. Who was that?
Here he is.
Alright, here we go, gang. The transition in Genshin get worse. That even makes sense. Why was that the transition?
Grandfather, the person you wish to see is here.
I think you read
Well
the heart. I
done,
appreciate
Setos.
it. Bamun?
Greetings, one and all. I am Ba Moon, the current leader.
I almost said it correctly first try,
I
without
know
him
why
even
you are
saying
here,
it.
And I thank you for your patience. Bring him out.
Professor!
Cyrus, are you okay?
Bro does not have handcuffs on him. Ooh, not breaking his ankle. It's his knees, actually.
Oh, my apologies. We have no intention of causing you distress. But you must understand, Cyrus is of great importance to us. We had to find a way to bring him back to us. Cyrus owes me his life, and to the Temple of Silence, he owes a debt of gratitude. I let him go a long time ago, but now...
What did he do to deserve this?
Payment. I wanted to end my feud with this old bag of bones before you caught up with me. But you got here so quickly. Just leave, Cyno. This is a matter between us two old men. You're all too young to get involved.
So that's why you didn't want to report the letter. You'd made up your mind to come here from the beginning. You only left in such a hurry to try and throw us off your trail.
Some things in life catch up with you. No matter what you do, you shouldn't have come. Let alone brought the others.
Cyno didn't make us do anything. We came here for the same reason he did. To rescue you.
Tainari, we know
appreciate
damn
you
well
telling
you
us the
came here
truth.
because you're worried about
Otherwise,
Cyno.
it seems a little unfair on everyone who had to stay behind.
My secrets are secret for good reason. Bringing them to light can only lead to misfortune.
You're afraid, aren't you? You can't bring yourself to speak of your past deeds to the students you nurtured as if they were your own children. You recognized our emblem because for many years you lived among us. Indeed, you all but became one of us. You knew as soon as you saw the letter that we, not Uraka, were the ones speaking to you. It threatened you only because you know what you did. Your own guilt convicted you. For you, Cyrus, are a traitor. You once shared your learning with us, and joined us in our mission to revive the might of Hermanubis, to bring new hope, new opportunity. But then you betrayed us. You bargained for your independence with your past contributions. And then you left, taking with you Hermanubis' might and the wielder of his power. We both know what I said to you that day.
He took Cyno with
And
him?
as the leader, I grant you permission to leave. But that one day, the sands of time will catch up with you. And when that day comes, you must pay the price you owe.
You really know how to hold a grudge.
Hermanubis' might? And the wielder of
Simon
his
said he met him at the... Oh, he
Does
came
he
across the
know?
professor.
Professor, anything to say?
The moon is right. I came here once before. He rescued me from the brink of death once, many years ago in the desert. When he learned that I was a scholar, he invited me to come here and revive the might of Hermanubis together. It was a great, daring plan, and one shrouded in secrecy. The Temple of Silence had been bereft of Hermanubis for too long. The strength of its faith and its warriors were waning. Bamoon proposed that we implant bar fragments, shards of Hermanubis, into the bodies of suitable vessels. If the experiment was successful, the spirit of Hermanubis would then dwell within the vessel. Many believers volunteered themselves for the experiment. But we soon discovered that the bodies of grown adults could not withstand Hermanubis' power. In the end, Bamoon offered his own adoptive grandson. One other child was identified as a suitable vessel, and his parents agreed to release him into our custody.
Whoa, Cyno's parents are
Exchange for a
bitches.
small fortune. These two children were our only hope for hosting Hermanubis' power.
For many years, the Temple of Silence had been in possession of 2 Ba fragments from Hermanubis. As remnants of his raw power, they were exceedingly rare treasures. The test subjects were sent into a room that had been prepared for the ceremony and instructed to approach the Ba fragments, whose power had been amplified.
The bomb fragments and
after
the
some
meme from
time
Honkai
this
Star
power
Rail
did not repel
are not real. Why'd they
this
name
would
them
mean that
these?
they were suitable vessels.
They give the same
The
energy.
original plan was for a
They just needed a
three-stage
name for it.
experiment. Resonance, implantation, and recovery and observation. The resonance stage went quite smoothly for both candidates. As the second stage began, I realized a decision had to be made. Should we implant the fragments one at a time? This would allow us to monitor the results after the first round and adjust our plan accordingly. Or alternatively, we could implant each fragment in a different vessel at the same time and compare their effects. But as I was deliberating, both Ba fragments suddenly became active. They glowed with a light we had never seen before. I knew that if they were not implanted right away, they would disintegrate and be gone from the world for good. Our two vessels had both displayed great promise by successfully resonating with the fragments. Under the circumstances, the thought of implanting both fragments into the same vessel seemed out of the question. To preserve our faith and our power, we implanted each of them with a single fragment.
Ultimately, I ended the experiment and left, taking one of the children with me.
In recognition of your past contributions, I chose not to send someone to hunt down and kill you both. Your lives were spared, but I have paid a great price for your betrayal ever since. I have always wanted to see you, Cyno. Losing you and your Ba fragment dealt us a devastating blow. We've been in decline ever since you left.
I see. So that's how I gained my power.
Look, in essence, I borrowed your Ba fragment for a decade or so. And now you are seeking justice. If you want to take my life, then so be it. I'm an old man now anyway. But you cannot lift a finger against Cyno. He is the General Mahamatra. Your actions would be seen as a declaration of war against the Academia.
That is true.
I'm sure you don't remember anymore, dear Cyno, but you've met us all before. You were so young then, when we all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord. You and he, Sethos, you were our final hope.
You'd like me to return my power?
As a follower of Hermanubis, I have allowed this power to remain in the rainforest for far too long.
You don't beef with the rainforest.
Now, it is time
I
to
guess
reclaim
the
it.
desert and the rainforest were beefing for a long time.
Is not yours to reclaim. Cyno was chosen by the gods. You cannot take what they have bestowed.
You are wrong. Cyno was chosen, but he was not the only one. My child, Sethos, has the same gift as him.
Yeah, but Cyno's cooler.
So those are your terms for freeing the professor?
Despise me all you want. My sins are my own. The Temple of Silence is an innocent party. It is because of my foolishness all those years ago that the Temple's glory has waned. And now I must take responsibility for the decision I made back then.
So what you're saying is, the power of one Ba fragment is not enough? You're asking me to return the one in my possession, so it can be implanted in him instead?
Divine power causes great suffering to those who wield it. How do you know that Sethos would be able to withstand it?
He is no longer a small child. But regardless, this burden is ours to bear. And your objections mean little, given that you turned your back
Did you
on us
even
long
ask Sethos if he wants this?
Both my heart and mind are telling me that what you are proposing is a terrible idea. However...
Don't listen to him, Cyno. That power is no more yours to give than it is his to take. You have to understand.
I know. But if this is a question of your freedom versus a fragment of power, then there is nothing to debate.
Sorry to interrupt, but in my view, there are a number of contentions here that still need addressing. Say that Cyno refuses to return his power, and you also refuse to release Cyrus. Then we are at an impasse. I find it hard to believe that you went to all this effort without planning for that possibility.
True.
You're trying to gauge where we stand while keeping your remaining cards close to your chest. Well, my stance is, put the rest of your cards on the table. Then we can have a discussion.
Wait, those ears. So, we have a descendant of the Valuka Suna in our midst. Splendid.
This guy's insane.
Upon us after all.
Leave Tainari alone.
Everything we have longed for, Hermanubis will provide. Perhaps this very day we.
Dude is dying.
Why is he coughing so much? He looks like he's in really bad shape.
Did he implant a shard in him? Years right away. Yeah, that's also true.
Pamoon, you...
Take our leader back to his room.
Sethos, you must...
Grandfather, I know what you wish to say. Leave this in my hands.
Why don't you just fight and whoever wins the fight gets to keep the power or who dies or whatever?
I don't like to drag out conversations, so I'll just cut to the chase. Had Cyrus not stopped the experiment all those years ago, the plan would most likely have been a success. The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours. Still, it's no use talking about what-ifs. We cannot change the past. I'm not like my grandfather. The Temple of Silence has a grand legacy and a sacred duty to fulfill. So it's somewhat inevitable for the leader to have an inflated sense of self. But I see things a little differently. I don't believe the temple has the same stature that it once did.
Thank you for the positive check in
Time
the
has
stretch
worn
box.
away
So
at
welcome to
its
the stream.
prestige and changed things almost beyond recognition. So I'm not going to force your hand.
Hello, Fox. Welcome.
You're all free to leave. Except for Cyrus. My grandfather gave him his chance once. And now I'm giving the rest of you yours.
You have courage and wise judgment, kid. Reminds me a lot of Pamoon in his younger years. I truly wish that the temple would take an objective look at the academia of today. You've been to the city yourself. I'm sure you've seen that much has changed for the better. And things will only continue to improve. Why not consider cooperating with the academia once more?
He's got a point.
If you hadn't betrayed my grandfather, I might well be open to persuasion. But it's a bit too late for that now.
Man, he's not even your real grandpa.
Tainari made a good point earlier. He said there has to be more to your plan than this, and I agree. All you and Ba Moon are after is the Ba fragment. The professor will accept whatever fate you deem fit for him out of a sense of guilt. I am the one who has a choice to make. And that's how it was always going to be. Ultimately, you want to trade the Ba fragment for the professor, correct?
That sounds like a lazy
I'm
ass
glad
trade.
to see you're giving it some serious consideration.
Lousy, even. That's the word I was trying
won't
to say.
forsake my professor. Nor do I intend to run from a problem that I must face sooner or later.
I would say no. Goodbye, Professor. I'm leaving you here.
Give me one night to make my decision.
That works. Then I'll be waiting to hear your verdict.
Just say no!
Cyno. Oh, my grandfather still has a fair few things he wants to say to Cyrus, so I'll be escorting him back now.
Are you sure about negotiating with him?
I need to think this through. Everyone, let's meet again later tonight. Until then, take some time for yourself.
Alright, well, don't put too much pressure on yourself, Cyno. If you need any help working things out, just come and find us.
Wait until nighttime. I keep clicking settings. Hey, I'm here. Where am I going? Oh. Giant, griffin, eagle thing. Group gathers again at the agreed time.
I've taken some time to reflect on this. If I had to guess, Professor Cyrus came to the desert knowing that he would almost certainly never return. He's a stubborn man who tends to double down when he feels strongly about something. We won't get anywhere trying to convince him to escape.
I agree. My master Nephis says the same thing. Once Cyrus makes up his mind about something, he won't listen to reason.
So that's one thing. A few other things come to mind too. You've heard all you need to hear about the Temple of Silence, so on that, I don't have anything to add. My own memories of this place are hazy, though. Probably something to do with the overpowering presence of the Ba fragments. That might explain why I suffered from constant headaches and fevers as a child. I do remember having some fleeting moments of profound emotion when vague images would appear in my mind. But I don't recall much, only bits and pieces. I was still young then, and all I could understand was that there was a strong will inside my mind. Thinking back on it now, I suppose it was Hermanubis' way of trying to encourage me, even if we couldn't communicate. The power that came to inhabit my spirit was probably one of the cornerstones of their whole faith. So if the will and might of Hermanubis is a real, intangible thing, and they are its rightful worshippers, then...
You're not gonna give in to their demands, are you? Surely there has to be another way.
There's another Cyno, do not.
I have no intention of returning it.
Oh, okay, good.
I need this power to protect Sumeru. But the temple has the right to make the final decision over its fate, since it belongs to one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. So I will challenge them head on, and win the right to wield this power.
I knew he was gonna go out with a fight.
Square.
This reminds me of something Alhaitham mentioned to me just before we left. He said that the Temple of Silence was originally founded by the ruling elite of the day. Traditionally, such organizations are bound by a strict and ancient code of nobility. Kaveh has made similar observations about the desert tribes from his work trips there. He says many of them have their own internal rules. They talk about the importance of never dishonoring their tribal bonds, or the rules laid down by their ancestors. I think we could turn that to our advantage. Go back to them with a proposal of our own.
Wow, and just like that, we've turned the tables on them.
No, we'd win.
Looks like we have the same idea. Turn it back on them now while we still can, in terms that they cannot refuse. That's how we win this.
Great. And I know just how to start the conversation. Let's go find Sethos. We'll tell him that I know a thing or two about medicine and would like to take a look at his grandfather's condition.
And then, like, snap his neck. And then we win. Easy peasy. I played Hitman before. I know how this goes. No, every time I play Hitman, I fail at the stealth part. Why is this place so far away? I think I could teleport waypoint or something.
Sethos, let's talk.
Have you made up your mind?
We'll get to that, but first, I have some degree of medical training, so I was wondering if you might let me take a look at your grandfather?
I have no objections, although we do have our own doctors here. I doubt you'll be able to tell us anything.
Tainari is a professional. He's got this.
Only one way to find out.
Follow me. Keep your voices down. We don't want to disturb him.
Tainari takes out his medical kit and performs a basic medical exam for him.
Let's talk outside. Bamoon has fallen into a deep coma, and his prognosis is quite grave. I'm sure that your physicians have come to the same conclusion. He appears to have sustained a serious injury in his youth, which has been exacerbated over the years by the heavy burden of work and now by the effects of old age. Regretfully, I must inform you that Based on what I've seen with patients in a similar condition, he doesn't have long left. A few days at most.
Yeah. I've known for a long time.
You're his heir, aren't you? You clearly have a lot of respect for the man. But you also see things differently. You have a broader range of concerns and a more pragmatic approach. So tell me how we can end this on your terms. Let's find a way to bring all this to a resolution while Ba-moon is still alive to see it. That's what really matters to you. I know it.
Yeah, there's no time to waste here. You know that better than anyone.
Facts. The first time Paimon actually
The two of
speaks
you are
some facts.
actually in a very similar predicament right now. Both of you have a very different perspective from the men who raised you.
Right. And you didn't create this situation. They did, but somehow you've ended up having to make the tough decisions.
You're right. We both look at this problem very differently than the people we inherited it from. I accept, Cyno. This all began because of Hermanubis, so let's end it with the rite he himself created. Legend has it that when Hermanubis first arrived in Tuletula, he sparred with the city's residents. He and his two companions proved their mettle by fighting over several days, winning the support of many fine people. That group of supporters were some of the first members of the Temple of Silence, and the sparring matches were enshrined as one of our founding rites, the rite of duels. It's where it all began.
Sounds very fitting. I'm in.
As a fellow vessel of Hermanubis,
Cyno's gonna win.
Your ties to the Temple of Silence run deep. So I will permit you to participate in this rite, along with your chosen companions.
3 against 3. Sounds good.
However, I have some additional terms. As the challengers, you must win all 3 of your fights to win. And Cyno,
No, I'd win. Mayo Hatham's correct.
both of us must put our Ba fragment on the line. The winner takes them both.
Ooh.
Letting
Wait, how do you
Cyrus
take out
leave
your
with one of the
fragment? You just
Ba
like rip it out of your
fragments was a
skin or
mistake,
something?
Made by my grandfather out of pity. It is a long-standing issue that must be addressed for the Temple of Silence to move forward. I can make no concessions on that front.
None needed. We're on the same page. If I win, the Temple of Silence must release Cyrus and consider this past dispute resolved. If you win, I'll return my power to you.
It's a deal. Then let's meet at the ceremonial hall tomorrow evening.
Why can't we just
8
do it
o'clock.
now? Why do I have to use the clock function all the time? What do you got to say, Cyno?
Well, after how that went, there's definitely no turning back now.
There never was. Turning back has.
Wait, I have to check Tainori's stuff. Does Tainori even have artifacts on him? Oh no.
You have to win. You need this power.
It's just gonna be I'll hate them
both as
solos,
General
everything up here.
Mahamatra and for yourself.
Yeah, that's right. Besides, it stayed with you ever since you were a small child. Surely that's a sign it thinks of you as its rightful owner.
Both as General Mahamatra and for myself. Yeah, when you put it that way. I've had to overcome a lot to tame this power and claim it for myself. Not everyone could have done that.
Exactly.
The Traveler and I will never lose.
Nah, we'd win.
And neither shall I. The desert was home to an ancient and great civilization that, for a variety of reasons, fell out with the civilization of the rainforest. It's just as Dia said. Prejudice has pushed people apart. But there must be personal factors at work here too. I can't shake the feeling that Ba-moon cares for many more things than he lets on. And I don't think that Zethos is any kind of villain. He's just doing what he thinks is best. Tomorrow, everything will be resolved.
It better be. I'm tired of using this clock function. What it's saying? I don't know. I'll do it at 7. Yo, Glaze! Welcome to the stream! It's Glaze. I say it as Glaze. I don't know if that's right, but welcome to the stream! Hope you're pogging today! Pug! Oh, between 20 and 0. Oh, I knew that. I knew that. I'm very good with time. I need to check Tainari. Oh, great heavens. I gave it all back to Gone You. Hello? Oh, there it is. I'm fine, you're not the first one to fumble my name. Is that not how you say it? How do you say it then? How do I get to this part? This way. I thought it was Glaze. That's how I've been pronouncing it this entire time every time I see it. Like the donut glaze. Why is it so difficult to get to this place? Hey, listen, I'm gonna beat your ass.
We gather on this day to perform once more the rite of duels with the greatest of all sages, Lord Herman.
Similar to glance, but with a harder C. Glance?
Power and authority is present in our midst.
Glance.
This is our most sacred of ceremonies.
Okay. I
No
feel like,
disruption
yeah? Okay, okay. I got it right this
shall
time.
be
Let's go.
tolerated.
Ow!
It
I
is
hit my finger on my
incumbent
desk.
upon all to observe the duel with the utmost respect and reverence throughout the proceedings. Representing the Temple of Silence, the Defenders.
Grandfather, you're here.
A rite of duels after all these years. I am surprised by your decisions, Ethos.
I know what I'm doing, Grandfather. Just leave it to me.
He is going to get his
Academia,
ass absolutely
challengers.
destroyed by Cyno.
Ready. We will fight to have our voices heard.
We're gonna win.
Warriors,
I just noticed you got
take your
that funny
positions
Chad
and
face.
decide on the order of battle.
It's not a Chad
We come
face.
not
That's not what
to
it
debate what
is.
brings our
And I like
challengers
it.
here, nor what will be.
Huh? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'd win.
He's very strong. Sending him out first will definitely intimidate the opposing side.
Okay, then you're second.
Sure.
We have decided.
So have we. Let's begin.
I'm gonna win.
Duelists of the first bout.
Just put me into the fight. I don't need a dramatic entrance. Wait, am I fighting him as the actual traveler? Because if so, then I built my characters for nothing.
Don't forget, safety first.
Oh, I knew it.
Hey, you there! You better play nice with them, or Paimon will make you regret it.
A little bit too much chatter from the audience over there.
Shut up! Man, I built characters for nothing. Changed my mind, even Twitter. Everybody agrees. That's just Twitter's against me, that's why. Good job, Common!
End to the first bout. I now invite the duelists of the second bout to please step forward. When you're both ready, you may begin.
Let's begin.
Ooh, now I'm Tainari. An actual built Tainari.
He drank plenty of water before the bout, so he should be fine.
Thank you for clarifying that he drank water, Cyno. Alright.
Enshroud!
I'm trying to break the water oh, it's already broken.
I hear everything. Yeah, keep up. One with the force.
I hate when they disappear. Easy peasy. I hate 10 nurses and left 50-50 on Shiori. Dude, I want Shiori so bad, and I was at 26 pity, and I just did a random pull on the Wanderer's banner, and I got freaking Mono, so now I've guaranteed for whatever character I want to get. I really want Shiori, though, whenever she comes back.
So am I.
Can I beat him up?
The final stage of the rite. I remind you both that the terms you agreed upon in advance are binding. When you're both ready, you may begin.
I am Sethos, vessel of Hermanubis, grandson of Bamoon, the leader of the Temple of Silence.
And I'm General Mahamatra Cyno, and I'm good at TCG. That's all you need to know.
By guarding the secrets of King Deshret.
Since I got Shorty, I'm waiting on... Oh, yeah, she comes out next patch. She seems cool, but I'm gonna save my wishes for probably when Risley comes back. Or if another cool character comes out after.
So that we might prevail. We earnestly sought Lord Hermanubis' wisdom and power, longing to see his spirit.
Why is he giving a speech?
Descend upon us.
But we're supposed to be battling, not yapping.
I will fight to become the rightful wielder of that power.
I am Cyno, General Mahamatra of the Academia.
Why are they both giving
successor of
intros?
Cyrus, the sage of Spantamad. I fight in defense of my power, my professor, and my nation. And you. I think you left some things unsaid. This is a sacred duel. And
Cyno's a funny dude. If his banner reruns, I might pull for him for his jokes.
so.
I've had Cyno since his first banner. Mine's not that well built, though.
Old and young, fit and frail. They're all waiting to see how this duel will end.
The duel never ends.
My
It goes on for
grandfather
centuries.
is a wise leader. He is also known to be a ruler who is not afraid to get blood on his hands. I understand his beliefs well, and I know what he expects of me. But our faith has held us back for too long. After I grew up, I went to the rainforest once, and I saw for myself the people of the city. Times have changed. The people of Sumeru are happier and more free now than in the past. I thought about this as I stood at one of the tallest points in the city, gazing down at the streets below. Then I thought of you, Cyno. You and I both wield the same power, yet the lives we lead could not be more different. Each Ba fragment of Hermanubis stands for something different. Might, glory, and one of many other secrets that have yet to be revealed. I once thought that the nature of our fragments must be what makes us so different from one another. But
I haven't played the course yet, but
maybe
since I saw Sethos' design, it made me feel
it's
like
that
he's King
you
Deshret's
found your
reincarnate.
answer.
He's
And I
not.
am still searching
They're
for mine.
both
I am more than just
inhabitants of the
a warrior. I
Hanubis
am my
power,
own person.
who is a descendant of King Deshret, like one of the people that like worked with him.
The name
So they both have
Hermanubis
the
has
Hern of
left its
Mandibus or
mark on
whatever
both
how you
of
say
us,
it.
shaped the course of our lives. We
Yeah.
are his vessels, and yet we are more besides.
Can we
Show
just
me
do the
your
fight?
answer, Cyno.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you.
Show me
Welcome to
I
the goal.
can
Make
be
sure you
more
leave a
than
kitties
my
at the altar.
faith.
We're making a
More
soup.
than the power I wield.
Father Regal, let's go!
Show me the
600, let's go,
person I can
gamers!
become.
Father Regal, hey yo, we did it, guys! Thank you for coming, Sauce. I appreciate it. Step back and stay safe. See you next time. Hey, you reached the goal. I did. Thank you for the hydrate. Suna bikini art coming soon. Cyno definitely has more power. Oh, there's 600 followers? Yeah, we did it! Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you guys so much. Alex or Shiro, either side. I'll go you, Alex. All right.
That's all you've got? What happened is searching for your answer.
Is that a sword user there? Cyno loses, I'll lose my mind. Cyno's not gonna lose. He's the General Mahamatra. Did you get father? I was lucky enough to get mine 1 hour before the ran out. Yeah, I got father. I don't know when, but I did get her. But congratulations on your father though. 1 hour before the banner is insane.
Fight's over. Do you yield?
You won.
Well then, looks like you found your answer.
Son of a man. Your game says close, but you lost.
I give his glory to you.
Dude, that means Cyno has a power up. Cyno power up, let's go!
I've seen that light. That is the light of our Lord, the great Hermanubis, priest over all other priests.
Getting
His
buff?
spirit dwells
I don't know about
within
being
that
buff.
lightning, and his will lives on. Once a warrior of Tynar, he emerged from the barren desert sands to serve the god king Al-Ahmar. After the death of the god king, Hermanubis gathered his followers and the Tynarian priests and led them to the city of Tule-Tula. There, they founded the Temple of Silence, and from that day forth, we became stewards of all knowledge that survived from King Deshret's civilization. Barely a century passed before war ravaged the desert. One by one, Eremite leaders took up arms against each other in
Well, thank you for
battles
coming, and I
that would
appreciate the
devour what
follow.
little remained
Enjoy
of
your
their
nap, stay pong, and
civilization.
stay safe.
Only the wise city of Tule-Tula was spared under the guiding hand of the Tynarians. But peace did not last. Coveting the knowledge of King Deshret, the beasts set their eyes on Tule-Tula. The king of Gurabad laid siege to the city and ordered the sages to surrender to him the Temple of Silence as proof of his victory. The ruling elite colluded with their oppressors, betraying the temple so as to hold on to their rule over the
What's your
city.
feeling next time?
They
With the
declared
human son
that
is
the
making me
knowledge
sleepy. That is so
guarded
real.
by the temple
You gotta
was
sleep,
the
you gotta
true
sleep.
cause of corruption.
I appreciate it, and I
These
will
were
see you
dark
next
days.
time in the next stream that you come
And
to.
we faced enemies on all sides. Our Lord had long since exhausted his strength, keeping the forbidden knowledge introduced by King Deshret at bay. To ensure the temple's continued survival, he broke his being into many pieces and began the ceremony of Hermanubis' legacy, bestowing his power upon his mortal followers. With this power, the temple was able to defeat the tyrant's army. Yet, we were not hailed as heroes. Strange and unfamiliar as this power was, it struck fear into the people's hearts and drove them to reject us. In the end, the people of the temple and the Tule-Tula Tynarians left the city for good and made their way to the rainforest. What followed next was inevitable, The elite of Tule Tula fell and were decimated. War engulfed the desert. And we wandered from place to place, always in hiding, all the while keeping close watch over our secrets and staying true to our mission. Betrayal forced us out of the desert and into the forest. Then mistrust drove us from the forest into the desert once more. We have lived in exile for far, far too long. Yet, today, the Temple of Silence has borne witness to the glory of Hermanubis once more. Thank you.
Cyno is a god.
How is it? Do you feel okay?
Bro died. Wait, isn't that his idle animation? Yeah, it is. So now we know what it is. Whip the old man. Here's your rewards, though, for the quest.
Grandfather.
Oh!
Hey, Sethos.
Dino
You'll get through
peek
this.
the-
I know. I just...
I'm sorry for your loss.
I guess you were prepared
Well,
for
that
this.
escalated quickly, yeah.
It's been a long time coming, huh?
Yeah. He's been on death's door for a very long time now. I think it was only through sheer willpower that he managed to hold on to this point. At least, he was able to see this chapter come to a close before he passed.
What's next for you?
Per my grandfather's last wishes. the
His
Temple of
grandpa,
Silence should submit to whoever
absolute
possesses the
cinema,
largest number of
fucking
Hermanubis
dies.
fragments. That entitles you to be our new leader, Cyno.
But that's never going to work, as I'm sure you realize. I'm the General Mahamatra. I am needed back at the Academia. I did foresee this possibility, and I gave it some thought. The fact is, I know next to nothing about the staff, records, and environment here. As such, I am ill-suited to be your leader. Sethos, I believe the honor should go to you. Were it not for this duel, or indeed if you had other intentions, the Ba fragments would most likely be in your hands by now. I'm sure Bamun never meant for anyone but you to be his successor.
You really think so?
I do.
Still, I didn't think Bamun looked very surprised by the final result. Perhaps he had an inkling that this would be the way things end.
Well, in any case, since the Ba fragments are with me now, I guess I can call the shots. Sethos, I would like you to succeed Bamun as the new leader of the Temple of Silence. You are more suited to the role than I, and I have complete faith that you will be an excellent leader. Just think of it as doing me a favor.
But doesn't that render everything that we've been through up to now meaningless?
No, it doesn't. This experience has allowed us to become friends, which means that the Academia and the Temple of Silence will become partners once more.
Please,
That's
Cyno
a much
in the
bigger
conversation
deal
with
than
a
you
dead
might
joke.
think, Sethos. You said yourself.
I don't think he disrespects
You have to
the
believe that
dead
things can change
grandfather.
for the better here at the temple too.
He'll probably tell Tainari a bunch of jokes while they're
be
walking
honest,
back to the
I
Academia,
couldn't
though.
have asked for a better outcome.
Actually, part of me wonders whether Bamun's intentions from the very beginning was just to create enough pressure to force us towards a duel. That way, no matter who won, one of us would have to surrender our Ba fragment, and the power of Hermanubis would be concentrated in one single person. Had you won, the Temple of Silence would have doubled its strength. And were I to win, he correctly anticipated that I wouldn't suddenly drop everything to become the leader of the temple, much less integrate the temple into the academia by force. He knew that the temple's future would depend not just on the guidance of Hermanubis, but the support of the academia too. So he made it his responsibility to ensure his successor would be free from the burdens of the past. His plan meant that whoever ended up succeeding him, they would have an easier time interacting with the academia. With one single letter, he lured out the professor. No matter what happened after that, it would result in a net benefit to the temple.
And here I thought the General Mahamatra wouldn't care for all these trivial details. You're absolutely right. Grandfather and I considered this from every angle. We had to find a way to mend our relationship with the academia. In that sense, the right of duels was just a means to an end. Thank you for everything, Cyno. As a gesture of our gratitude, to those that you and Lesser Lord Kusanali deem worthy, I will grant the honor of access to the Temple of Silence for their pursuit of knowledge.
Oh, Hathem's gonna be here every single
The
day.
Temple of Silence has a wealth of information on King Deshret's civilization, more than any other organization in existence today. In times when you need information that only we can provide, we will be here to support you. But you must be exceedingly
No one's gonna see I'll hate them again for months. He's just gonna be in here reading everything.
Lead humanity to repeat the same mistakes. By the way, Tainari, my grandfather was so happy to see you. You are a descendant of the Veluka Shuna, and we are the heirs to the will of Hermanubis. The story goes that King Deshret chose the sage Hermanubis from among the Tainarians and appointed him as his familiar. He went on to fight many valiant battles with his Tainarian companions. They always stood by each other, from the founding of the Temple of Silence to the fall of Tuletula.
Well, Nahida knows everything, doesn't she already?
The Tainarians who left Tuletula joined their human counterparts in the rainforest. A few centuries later, when some of the group returned to the desert, many of the Tainarians chose to stay and put down roots in the rainforest. In all likelihood, those were your ancestors.
How fascinating. My father once mentioned that I was named after the Tainarians, but I never knew that my forebears had such a history with the Temple of Silence.
You might remember she gave away the notices to know.
I like this story.
How Dante made clones. Yeah.
Has anyone seen Cyrus?
Yes, Cyrus. You'll probably find him in my grandfather's room. He wouldn't show it in front of me, but I think he still has many fond memories of my grandfather.
If it's true that you and your grandfather really planned for everything to turn out this way, then I guess he didn't really resent Cyrus as much as he appeared to.
Who knows? Perhaps all of us. You, me, and Cyrus. We're all just pawns in my grandfather's plan to set
that's
things
true.
straight.
Yeah, I should probably be in here reading some
He
stuff.
was awful like that.
Someone's got to make the decisions when history is at a crossroads. I will make a detailed report on all of this to Lesser Lord Kusanali, and arrange for an official delegation from the academia to come and meet you in the desert. I'm sure you'll have lots to attend to in the days ahead, but once things return to normal, please come and visit the rainforest again. You should stay for a few days this time, and start to build some relationships. If we're going to work together, both sides have to get to know one another better.
Very true.
I will. All right. Well, bye for now, everyone. I'll be seeing you.
See you soon. Come hang out with us anytime.
What? You gotta be joking. There's a quest in the way? What is this? No. I'm sorry in advance, but I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat these books. She's not eating the books. Bruh, are you serious? I hate world quests so much. I just want to finish Cyno's quest. Where's this guy? You? What do you want? Just a word of gesture? What, eating the books? Can I do it now? No! I have to do this entire quest! Ugh! Cyno, why do you do this to me? Oh my god. I have to do this world quest to finish this. Why can't I just skip it? I don't want Kavin to hurt his wrist, so I'm not gonna do that. Hi, I'm here to skip through a world quest so Cyno can go back to where he's supposed to be so I can finish this god-awful quest. Why are you taking pictures of Cyno? It's for a magazine? No, that's not Cyno, that's the mailman. Cyno, what are you doing? Oh, do you want... Is he trying to get an autograph? They're gonna let Alhaitham touch the books until she reads them all? I'm sure Alhaitham will steal some books. And then he always leaves a note, and Kavin gets home, he goes, oh, where's Alhaitham? And the note just says, went to the Temple of Wisdom. And he's like, the Temple of Silence. He's like, again? I went there like 5 times already. Take pictures of Cyno. Fine. Hi, Cyno. How do you like the picture? Oh, okay, now I can finish the quest. Turn to the Academia. I win. Cyno do Superman pose? What's the name of the... I think so? I'm not sure. No, I want the other one. Wait! I feel like I'm going... Is this the waypoint? Oh, it is. I know what I'm doing! Come on, Kavin. Kaveh. I always say his name wrong. Hello! I'm here to get more yapping done. Who the fuck got your hair?
What were you thinking gallivanting off into the desert alone at your age? What if you take the bucket, You told not a soul what you were up to, designated nobody to handle your affairs, and left everyone scrambling frantically to try and figure out how on earth to clean up the colossal mess you'd made.
Oh, please, will you stop your yelling?
I call him Bug Eyes, but that's Sainori's master, like his teacher.
Choice? Do you mean to tell me that after all your years of learning, and sagehood no less, the only idea you could conjure up in that white-haired walnut of yours was to shoot off into the unknown like some hot-headed 20-year-old adventurer? A one-man suicide mission, That's the best idea that one of the finest minds of a generation could come up with, is it? It astounds me that you survived the journey, and you're lucky that Ba Moon didn't finish you off when you arrived.
Thank you for the tier 1 for 18 months, Jesus. I appreciate it. I'm sleepy, then go to bed, Jesus. Gotta eat people. Welcome to the stream. Pop your pocket today. Baka 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 baka.
And former classmate?
I've got nothing more to say. What's the point of berating an old bag of bones?
What do you mean, bag
Well,
of
I just
bones?
woke. Go back to sleep.
A flesh and
Immediately.
blood hero
Get more EP.
Who, despite his old age, saved our General Mahamatra from being stripped of his powers.
No, then stay
Okay,
tired.
Fine, I admit it, I was in the wrong. How
Gotta
can I make it up
eat.
to you?
Eat in your sleep.
What about, a month's work at the Academia?
1 month? Try 3.
Inari's master is really laying into Cyrus.
Professor brought this on himself. Don't pay any attention to him.
Wow, I haven't seen Master get this riled up in a long time. The last time he chewed someone out like this must have been back when I was still a student.
I think I'll go around and update everyone. Tell them the situation's resolved. Want to come with me? We can go for dinner afterwards. My treat. You in?
Kale's down there.
I'm in.
Free food is free food.
Coming too. Let's go.
What's Farazan doing here?
Hey, Kale.
You're back. Well, look who we have here.
I still don't have
Explain to me
Farazan.
what has been going on this past few days? I heard you all ran off into the desert and got embroiled in a major catastrophe.
All taken care of.
That does not answer my question. How could you be so careless? That goes for you as well. Yes, and you too. When you run into problems, you really ought to ask for help, you know? I've been around the block. Don't you think it would have made sense to involve
Name
me?
is the Suna. Yo, don't they want to stream?
Now would not be a good time to attempt to argue with Farazan.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. It's not the first time that I've had to talk to you about this sort of thing either. You need to learn that there are times when the right thing to do is get a more experienced member of staff involved. Do I make myself clear? Because if you don't,
Kale, please do something.
He's giving me the signal. All right, guess it's time to play my ace in the hole.
Letter
say,
B.
Madam Farazan,
I'm pretty populate. Let's go.
Pretty upset, but I was just wondering. Remember that time you offered to give me a tour of the academia? Does that offer still stand?
Huh? Wait, did I hear that right? Kale, you remember? Wonderful. Well, of course the offer still stands. Come on, Madam Farazan.
Was she? How isn't she like 300 years old or something? Because she got trapped in something somehow.
Poor Kale getting dragged off like that. Also, check out Farazan acting like some sort of official academia tour guide.
Kale, cup.
Huh? What? Oh, right!
What do you mean, cup? You need a cup. I can get you a cup.
Oh, it's nothing. Just Master's way of reminding me to stay hydrated while I'm out and about.
It's code for let's reconvene at the cafe. Tighnari and I used it while we were in school, and it's become something of a family tradition now.
Family tradition!
It's kind of fun.
Guys, Tighnari, Cyno, and Kale are an actual family. It's confirmed! Thank you. Thank you, Genshin! Let's go! Where's Cyno? Okay, I didn't mean to open that now. Yeah, I got Thundering Pulse. I can't climb that? Oh, what a bunch of losers. Who else are we in for? Okay, well, they're still fighting right there. Not confirmed the 300 plus, but it is confirmed that she's centuries old. Yeah. Oh wait, Coven and Alhaitham? Coven, Alhaitham! We're back!
Am I hallucinating? Or do I see Kaveh and Alhaitham engaged in diligent studying?
We're just reorganizing all the books we used. Look, there's a whole mountain of them.
There's no rush. Nobody reads these books anyway.
My sincere thanks to you both.
Yes, with your help, we resolved the issue rather swiftly and painlessly. And the outcome was better than we could have hoped for.
Cyno informs Alhaitham and Kaveh of everything that happened in the desert.
I see.
Regulations of the
Temple of
academia, you
Silence
can't
resorted to
climb
rather
there?
unique
Okay,
means
I'm
of
sorry.
self-preservation. It explains how they managed to remain hidden for so many years.
And it sounds like they managed to preserve a whole load of ancient documents as well. I'd love to go check those out if I ever had the chance.
That day will come. The Temple of Silence is a hugely important organization, and we'll be sure to maintain good relations with them in the future. Now, as a token of my appreciation, I'd like to treat everyone to coffee.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds great. Although after the last few days, I don't know if I can handle another coffee, but I can just order something else.
Sure. Let's go.
Now, why did Coven order all that coffee? Go to the cafe, gamers. I'm gonna guess that it was for I'll hate them. I wasn't here for that stupid world quest. Gotta go somewhere 1 a.m. Bye everyone, see you later, good night. Thank you for coming! Stay progress, stay safe, have a good sleep, and I will see you next time.
Then there was Tainari. He put up an amazing fight too. We ended up winning all 3 bouts.
Whoa. Part of me wishes I'd been there to see it, but I'd have been biting my nails off worrying about you guys.
A truly edifying account of the events. Bereft of detail, but it has livened up the room all the same.
Hey, Paimon included all the juicy details. The Traveler just pounced and then waved their sword like this, then spun around and blocked.
Despite winning 3 bouts in a row, you still ceded the position of leader to him. That's very dignified of you, Cyno.
Of course. Being dignified comes with being a true champion.
I got to be a champion too for once. I've not sparred much with desert folk before. It was a pretty unique experience.
Yeah, huge place. It felt like something right out of an epic poem. Imagine this. It was like there was...
Maybe save that one for later, Paimon. Dessert's here.
Everyone enjoys each other's company, the General Mahamacho's generosity, the shockwave left by the Temple of Silence collecting.
I think that'll do.
Didn't let me finish!
Shall we stop off at the House of Dana again before heading home? We should probably finish putting all those books back.
My thoughts exactly. See you around.
I should get going as well. See you all later. Make sure you get some good rest tonight.
Does anyone know that Coven lives with Alhaitham now or no?
30 for their help. Also, Sir Nephis says he wanted to introduce me to some of the Academia's work processes. So, I got a dash too.
Kali's come a long way. She's much more confident at dealing with other people these days.
Everyone's a work in progress. You never stop learning.
Facts.
Yeah, true.
And then we see this sick transition they're about to do. Never mind, it just fades to black. Genshin transitions on top.
That was good. It feels like everything's finally wrapped up now. Life is all about these moments when you can finally relax and hang out with good friends after a job well.
Do you 3 have anything planned for the rest of the day? If not, would you come somewhere with me? That's a secret for now. Wouldn't want to spoil the surprise.
Okay, I think I can guess what you're talking about. It'll definitely be a nice surprise.
Well, now Paimon's curious. Come on, let's go.
I'm very scared of what this place entails, but sure, I'll go to it.
Been a while since I last made my way up here.
Oh, look at this place. We're so high up.
Need any help? As you wish.
It's a nice spot, isn't it?
What a great view! We're so high up, we can see for miles!
Traveler. Turn around.
What a beautiful sunset.
This is my secret
Are you
base.
gonna like witness a proposal
Somewhere
or something?
I only bring my best friends. When I was a student, I used to slip away and climb up here all the time, just to clear my head. I was quite young then, and hadn't made too many friends yet. Back then, I had a lot of the same questions that Sethos was asking. Who am I? Why do I have this power? And what should I be fighting for? Our gifts help us to find our rightful place in the world. That was my experience. And I'm sure Sethos will figure things out in his own time, too.
You two really are like brothers.
I feel the same way. Of course. I see no need to be humble when it comes to the facts.
I still remember one time when we came up here to chat and do our homework. Cyno accidentally dropped a fruit. Luckily, he has fast reflexes, so he caught it just in time.
That was the one and only time. Nothing will ever slip through my fingers again.
Those were good times. I kind of miss the student life.
You know, Paimon really shouldn't be able to imagine Cyno doing something like that, but for some strange reason, the mental image is coming through clear as day.
Fruit, yeah.
Then make it stop. There's somebody there. It's Professor Cyrus. You guys carry on without me. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Huh? Hey, you're not supposed to jump down. Be careful.
He's got this. Oh.
Oh my days. I can't believe how stupid I look in this one.
Dude for real hopped away.
Professor,
Cyno's just built
What
different.
are you muttering to yourself about?
Cyno, just the man I'm looking for. Guess what I found in some old notebooks?
Some old photos?
Can you believe it? This notebook was just sitting in a pile of odds and ends in the sage's office. I must have forgotten to take it with me, and no one's touched it since. It was still right there. I was at the Academia earlier to discuss my workload with Nephis. I swung by the old office to have a look around.
Look how
just happened to cross
tiny he is. You see how tiny Cyno was? Oh my god.
You are in this picture.
So cute.
Still a kid.
You look quite young yourself in that one. Ah, it's this one. I remember that. Lisa took it, didn't she?
Yep. Looks like her work, all right. Who else could have found just the right angle to make me look so unbelievably hideous?
And this one. Looks like we're both dozing off.
Oh, cheeky girl. Taking secret photos of us without our knowledge.
Is there something you'd like to say to me, Professor?
Like what? Like, these are good photos, aren't they?
No, about what happened in the desert, bruh.
Hey, at moments like this, I hardly know where to begin. I can't pretend I'm a good person. Bamoon had every reason to despise me. And well, so do you if you feel the same way.
Don't be ridiculous, you old codger.
Is that not what you wanted me to say? Oh, I've dreamt of that place many times after leaving the desert. Sometimes I've dreamed that I was doing research with them again. And other times, I dream of the day they saved my life. Oh, it was one of the happiest times of my life. We all learned so much from one another. You've matured so much over the years, Cyno.
Since you're my professor, I should save you some face by not calling you out on all the non-answers you just gave. So, I will do the right thing and keep my mouth shut.
Good thinking. Take your own advice next time. Seriously, why bully an old man like me? I thought heroes were supposed to be gracious. Hey, wait, how did I not notice this one earlier?
Lisa strikes again. Just how many did she take?
Look how cute you were when you were little. I remember how well-mannered you were back then, too.
Yeah, and look how serious and professional you used to be.
Dang.
Oh, I can't compete with you anymore. First you get better than me at the deadpan jokes, and now you're besting me at those little quips, too.
Don't say that. I still have a lot of respect for you.
That's more like it. Hey, what would you say to meeting up with Lisa again sometime?
I'd like that. Let's find a time and pay her a visit in Mondstadt.
All right, I'll add it to my schedule. Let's go next week. Wait, no. Next week is...
The tomato mention again!
I have got to beat Zaha Hadid.
Or you could find a real hobby, Professor.
What's wrong with tomatoes? Nothing. Ah, finally. Now, there's this extra scene, I think, that you get. Sorry, guys, I'm not here for you. If you go back in to the library, I think there's an extra one with Al-Haytham and Kaveh. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there is. If I remember where the library is. Pretty sure it's in here. And then... Oh, was I wrong? I thought they were still in here. Did they move? Wait, did I miss it? Oh no. Ah, fiddlesticks. Apparently there's an extra scene that you can go see of Kaveh and Al-Haytham. And they're like talking about the books or whatever that they were doing, but I guess I missed it. But we finished the Cyno quest. Finally. Took you long enough. Boom, boom, boom. Then... Now, why'd it pop in the middle when I was trying to move stuff? Now, why'd it do that? No, I changed this. But guys, we reached 600 followers, dude. We're so close to 1K. It's insane to think about, really. 600. Like, what? I think when we started this year, we're at 400, I think. I could be wrong. I don't remember off the top of my head. But as promised, as I said on my Twitter, I will be drawing Suna in a bikini because we don't have any like summer Suna arts or anything. So I took upon myself to say if we reach 600 by the end of the month, I will draw that. So that is coming soon. However, before I forget, I will show you guys the schedule for this week. I have to post it in the what's it called? The Twitch panels. Okay, so we played Genshin Impact today. Tomorrow we are going back to Dark Knights to, I think maybe we're close to the end. I'm not 100% sure. And then Wednesday we're going back to Persona 4 Golden so we can finish Naoto's Palace because I realized it's been a hot minute since we've actually played Persona 4 Golden. And then Thursday, Digimon Survive. And then Friday's Undertale. And then probably after we finish Undertale, maybe we'll work on drawing or something. Because I think we're at the very last fight when we're fighting... we're fighting someone. I don't remember. The king's, like, dead son or something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. We have to see. And also, I don't know where it saved it at either. So we're in for a surprise once we get back to, Undertale. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to do something. But it's on the Twitter. It's in the Discord. I'm going to put it in the Twitch panels probably after stream. But, dude... 600. Literally insane. I also still have to eat the hot chip for 1,000 followers on YouTube. That's coming soon. I don't know how soon though, because I have a lot of things coming up and I kind of need to be able to talk and not be dying the entire time. So I have that going for me. But a lot of fun things are coming out. And also, I've decided that for the month of June, because, okay, so, for the month of June, it is my birth month. My birthday is in June, so pretty pog, birthday coming up. Secondly, I have some trips coming up in June, that I'm gonna be going on. So I'm not gonna have I'm not gonna be here for the entire month of June. So, what I've decided to implement for the month of June is Suna birthday month. So basically, every single stream that I'm going to be doing is streams that I've wanted to do or just feel like doing, whatever have you, right? So I have a lot of fun things planned for the month of June while I'm here, and also for my birthday and everything. So I'm super excited to, I'm starting to plan stuff and figure things out and how things are going to work and everything of that nature. So I'm very excited for Suna month. Now, I don't know if this is going to be like a one-time thing or like just every June from here on, as long as I'm streaming. It's gonna be Suna month where we just celebrate by doing streams that are pogging. But I will say that we are on the 1st of June doing the Hypnosis Mic one to kick off Suna month, because I gotta do my presentation. And then I also realized this morning with the presentation I forgot to put in the voice actors of the characters, so I have to go back and add that. They need credit for voicing these amazing characters. And I am very eepy because, yes, last night my dog decided to keep tossing and turning and getting up and suffocating me and everything. He was not happy yesterday night. He did not want me to sleep. So I have like, I am basically running off 4 hours of sleep at most. And you see how energetic I am. Now, if you want to, now imagine how much energy Suna has if she hasn't slept at all. Let me tell you, I almost choked on a Pop-Tart because I just kept laughing. If I don't get sleep at all for an entire day, I just laugh at nothing. And I continuously laugh until physically my chest hurts and I start crying. I don't know why. It's only happened once before, so maybe it's like different each time. But that is what happened. But thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. I can't believe we reached 600 followers. It's still so surreal to think about and to say that we actually did it. But tomorrow we are going to be playing more Dark Knights for Free Games Tuesday. But until then, chat, remember, stay poggin', stay safe, and I'll see you at the next stream. Bye!